minutes ago, 7:43 p.m. Class, minor, magnitude, 2.1, depth, 2.0 kilometers.
Right, we've been hearing these noises outside. Oh, what? Oh my god, I can't believe I just got that. Yeah, we've been hearing these noises for about 5-10 minutes or something like that. We're in town. Whoa! There's House of Fraser over there. What the fuck is it? I hope you can hear this. I hope they can hear it. It's really weird. What the fuck?
In Springfield Township, Haycock Township, Milford Township, and Quakertown. That's where Eyewitness News reporter Alexandria Hoff is tonight. Alex?
Yuki, this is a wild story that just seems to keep on getting stranger. Now, between calls to police and posts on social media, hundreds of people say that they have heard and been shaken by this explosion-like sound that rocked them out of their beds in the middle of the night. And without a clue of what is going on, local police have gone to state, and state police have now gone to federal investigators.
Wing sound, that eerie sound again today. Today is Tuesday the 18th, 2017 of April 18th, and so I've been hearing this since like January on and off.
Sounds like music in the sky. Never heard no shit like this. God damn. This is insane. It's like 3 in the morning. It's just music in the sky. Storms. Damn. Hella thunder. Hella rain. Windy. Now the music's like fading out. I don't know if this is some weird government harp shit. If this is the end times. This shit's insane. Now it's picking back up.
Right, we've been hearing these noises outside. Oh, what? Oh my god, I can't believe I just got that. Yeah, we've been hearing these noises for about 5-10 minutes or something like that. We're in town. Whoa! There's House of Fraser over there. What the fuck is it? I hope you can hear this. I hope they can hear it. It's really weird, what the fuck?
Unravel the mystery in Springfield Township, Haycock Township, Milford Township, and Quakertown. That's where Eyewitness News reporter Alexandria Hoff is tonight. Alex?
Yuki, this is a wild story that just seems to keep on getting stranger. Now, between calls to police and posts on social media, hundreds of people say that they have heard and been shaken by this explosion-like sound that rocked them out of their beds in the middle of the night. And without a clue of what is going on, local police have gone to state, and state police have now gone to federal investigators.
Sound, that eerie sound again today. Today is Tuesday the 18th, 2017 of April 18th, and so I've been hearing this since like January on and off.
Earthquake reported. Location, 70 kilometers al NE de Socher, Chile, 19 minutes ago, 7:39 p.m. Class, minor, magnitude, 2.7, depth, 243.9 kilometers. Earthquake has been detected. Location, Northern Alaska, 5 minutes
Sounds
ago.
like music in the
7:54 p.m.
sky.
Class, minor, magnitude, 3.2, depth, 4.0 kilometers.
Never heard no shit like this. God damn. This is insane. At 3 in the morning. It's just music in the sky. Storms. Damn. Hella thunder. Hella rain. Windy. Now the music's like fading out. I don't know if this is some weird government harp shit. Just the end times. This shit's insane. Now it's picking back up.
Right, we've been hearing these noises outside. Oh, what? Oh my god, I can't believe I just got that. Yeah, we've been hearing these noises for about 5-10 minutes. Or something like that. We're in town. Whoa. There's House of Fraser over there. What the fuck is it? I hope you can hear this. I hope we can hear it. It's really weird.
Springfield Township, Haycock Township, Milford Township, and Quakertown. That's where Eyewitness News reporter Alexandria Hoff is tonight. Alex?
Yuki, this is a wild story that just seems to keep on getting stranger. Now, between calls to police and posts on social media, hundreds of people say that they have heard and been shaken by this explosion-like sound that rocked them out of their beds in the middle of the night. And without a clue of what is going on, local police have gone to state, and state police have now gone to federal investigators.
Sound, that eerie sound again today. Today is Tuesday the 18th, 2017, of April 18th, and so I've been hearing this since like January on and off.
Sounds like music in the sky. Never heard no shit like this. God damn. This is insane. At 3 in the morning. It's just music in the sky. Storms. Damn. Hella thunder. Hella rain. Windy. Now the music's like fading out. I don't know if this is some weird government heart shit. Just the end times. This shit's insane. Now it's picking back up.
Quake reported. Location, 19 kilometers north of Tagbina, Surigao del Sur, Philippines, 26 minutes ago, 7:43 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude, 3.2, depth, 82.0
hearing these
kilometers.
noises outside. Oh my god, I can't believe I just got that. Yeah, we've been hearing these noises for about 5-10 minutes or something like that. We're in town. Whoa. There's House of Fraser over there. What the fuck is it? I hope we can hear this. I hope we can hear it. It's really weird. What the fuck?
Springfield Township, Haycock Township, Milford Township, and Quakertown. That's where Eyewitness News reporter Alexandria Hoff is tonight. Alex?
Yuki, this is a wild story that just seems to keep on getting stranger. Now, between calls to police and posts on social media, hundreds of people say that they have heard and been shaken by this explosion-like sound that rocked them out of their beds in the middle of the night. And without a clue of what is going on, local police have gone to state, and state police have now gone to federal investigation.
8:08 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 1.13, depth 8.85 kilometers.
Today is the 8th, Tuesday the 18th, 2017, of April 18th, and so I've been hearing this since like January.
Yeah, so that's already. I'm going to be showing you all how all the earthquakes going to unfold for California. This is the live that you need to be on right about now. Shalom to all my brothers and sisters, and to everyone who is listening to us right now, everyone who is watching on this live right about now. I am going to be teaching you all how the earthquakes going to unfold for California, how it's going to unfold for Alaska, and all of these other places. So all that I ask right now is that you share this live in groups. If you can share it live in a group, share it live to somebody in Messenger, whoever. This live going to be very interesting, as every other live does always be interesting, right? So today also too as well, we've seen strange things happening around the earth. As I say, I will humble down myself to the way how humans think, so that you wouldn't get confused in what I'm going to teach you. Although certain things that I will be teaching you, you will not understand. Scientists will not understand. Geophysics will not understand. None of them will not understand the maps that are drawn. They will not understand how the earthquakes will be happening in a
earthquake update. Location, island of Hawaii. Hawaii, 3 hours ago, 4:35 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 2.3, depth 33.0 kilometers.
Worldwide. All I ask is that you share it live. Let us build this life. We're not talking about politics. We're not talking about religion. We're not teaching anything about tradition. We're teaching about the ancient truth of Elohim, and you are having an opportunity to hear the ancient truth every time I come live, is to teach you all the ancient truth of Elohim, to give you all an idea of how things are. All right, so as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, there is an idea of how the tsunamis will be happening. That's an idea. It's not the specific way how the tsunami will be coming on land. It's going to be different because of the severity. In order for the water to move on land, we need to clear the trees. That means that lots and lots of lands will have to be burned down, completely burned down and cleared in order for the tsunamis to pass comfortably on land. That is the reason for all the bushfires.
Earthquake reported location, Eastern Turkey, 8 minutes ago, 8:06 p.m., plus, minor, magnitude, 3.3, depth, 8.0 kilometers.
It's happening in the Philippines, it's happening in Guyana, it's happening in Argentina, it's happening in certain parts of Indonesia, also too as well. There's a typhoon that is going to hit Java, Indonesia, right? The places that will be affected: Central Java, all right, Southern Java, which will be Jakarta again, all right, Lombok, all the places that had recent earthquakes: Central Sulawesi, Southern Sulawesi, all these places that had earthquakes recently that happened a few hours ago, a few days ago. Those are the places that will need saturation. Saturation happens in order for the crust to become weak, in order for the soil to become liquefied, in order for the saturation and the splits to happen. Now, these are things that you do not want to hear about, because they have you're all distracted, in different categories of deception, right? That is the reason why you do not understand what's going on. You do not understand of the distractions or the destructions that is happening worldwide. Tell them to all my brothers and sisters, all those that are on this live right now, all those that may have shared the live, all those that plan to share this live. Hi, Daniela. Shalom to
a new earthquake has been detected. Location 31 kilometers south-southeast of Redoubt Volcano, Alaska, 3 minutes ago, 8:13 p.m.
Right
plus,
now,
minor, magnitude 1.8, depth, 89.6 kilometers.
Are happening to facilitate the end time plan, or the end time destruction plan of King Yahushua, Abba Yahuwah, and our Mama Imaya. So this is the reason why we have all these earthquakes happening, is to bring about the end time. Also too, I'll be showing you all how the earthquakes will be happening for England. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the earthquakes that happen for England. I am going to bring up that teaching there, and I'm going to explain to you all how the earthquakes will be happening for England. As you all know, the way how the earthquakes will have to happen for England will have to be completely different. So I am going to be showing you all how the earthquakes will be happening for England. But first, let's just talk a little bit on the earthquakes that will be happening worldwide. So I'll bring that up there. All right. Hopefully, you all will have an understanding how all the earthquakes are happening. All right. So you will have a greater idea. All right. So this is the life that you need to be on. So while they sink in your spirit, then you will understand why there's a loud boom and all these different things, because of the earth shifting from underneath, and because of the tectonic plates being shifted left, right. Is like this. Get a loud boom song. That means that the earth needs to drop. The plate pulls out from because once the plate is pulled out, the crust that was lapping between the upper crust and the undercrust, once the plate is pulled out, then there's nothing stopping the two plates from resting one on top and one under. Right? So once the tectonic plate is being pulled out by Yahuwah, then you will hear a loud boom, because there's I think there's 100 feet space. Yeah, there's 100 feet space in the center, which connects to the center of the earth. Once the tectonic plate is pulled out, because the tectonic plate is a certain width and it's also a certain length. Once the tectonic plate is being pulled out, according to the width and the length of the tectonic plate, which I will not say, once that is pulled out, there will be a drop in the earth. So this is what causes the loud boom.
A new earthquake has been detected. Location 5 kilometers north-northwest of Meadow Lakes, Alaska, 2 minutes ago, 8:16 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 2.9, depth 21.0 kilometers.
So that part will rest on the other utmost part that the tectonic plate was actually resting on. Once the tectonic plate is shifted, you will get a boom song, because the two the crust and the inner toplet and the bottom toplet, I given it my own name and not saying what it is, because people will thief it, people will steal exactly what I'm saying. But I'm teaching you all because nobody don't want to listen to me, nobody else wants to listen. I'll teach those who interested to
learn. A new earthquake has been detected. Location 7 kilometers north-northeast of Coso Junction, CA, 3 minutes ago, 8:17 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 1.07, depth 6.37 kilometers. Earthquake update. Location Northern Alaska, 25 minutes ago, 7:54 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 3.0, depth 10.0 kilometers.
I think it's the east. Yeah, tectonic plate that is facing the east of Africa. All right, remember, a certain place in Africa is the center of the earth, and the center of the earth, I already teach that already. The center axis of the earth is what Yahuwah will use to reverse all the islands. All the islands will have to be reversed. And the things that I'm teaching you all here, you will hear other people talking about it because they learned it from me.
Earthquake reported. Location 3 kilometers north of Meadow Lakes, Alaska, 5 minutes ago, 8:16 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 2.8, depth 32.3 kilometers.
Sounds like music in the sky. Never heard no shit like this. God damn. This is insane. Like 3 in the morning. Just music in the sky. Storms. Damn. Hella thunder. Hella rain. Windy. Now the music's like fading out. I don't know if this is some weird government harp shit. If this is the end times. This shit's insane. Now it's picking back up.
So some people will say, all of a sudden, we have a uptick in earthquakes happening every single day, and scientists cannot explain to you all about the earthquakes that are happening. They cannot explain to you all about the earthquakes that are happening. Only I can explain to you all, because before we began any earthquake at this scale that we have reached now, before we begin, if you notice, only I alone speaking about the end of times. There are other people speaking about the end of time, yes, but they really don't know what they're talking about. So sometimes they might be a little close to understand what we are doing on earth, but because they don't have a relationship with Elohim, because they don't have a relationship with the creators, with the creator Yahuwah, they have no idea. They don't know what's really going on. They can't even
earthquake update. Location really 5 kilometers northwest of Meadow Lake, Alaska. 8 minutes ago, 8:16 p.m. Plus minor magnitude 2.9.
Sometimes
depth,
every 3 minutes.
kilometers.
There is an earthquake unfolding. Because the earthquake is unfolding in order so that when the saturation begins in all these places that we are executing earthquakes. Now, this is something that I hear somebody talk with such power and such authority. You know, people think that I do not know what I'm saying, but a lot of people steal what I'm saying and then say it in their own words via vision. You know, they get certain thing, but at the end of the day, all those who trying to be like me, you will never be like me. You have never endured nothing for the kingdom. You never teach righteousness in your life. You deceive people. You manipulate people, right? You thief from poor, innocent people. You brainwash them with religion.
A new earthquake has been detected. Location 6 kilometers northeast of Palomar Observatory, PA. 4 minutes ago, 8:22 p.m. Plus minor magnitude 1.29. Depth 8.99 kilometers.
While I'm speaking here, earthquakes are happening. So some of you might say, but Archangel Samuel, you hear how earthquake happening and you claim that you executing earthquakes. Yeah, I am. You know, as I said already, I am a part of the kingdom of Elohim. You are being given an opportunity to hearken and listen to everything that I'm saying. All right? At least I'm still telling you all, and I'm still, you know, being there to coach you along the way so that you have a greater understanding of what is really going on. So what I'm going to do is we're going to move on to something a little, you know, a little different. We're going to move on to the earthquake that the mega quake that's going to happen in England. As I tell you all, I have a teaching coming. I started the teaching already a few months ago. I think sometime in August 2019. Bulgarian, by the way. I started a teaching on England, but I didn't complete it because it's not time to deal with England right now. So I just want to show you all how England going to split, and I'm going to actually show you all how the tsunami going to happen to us. Well, it's just, you know, something to just something for you to think about, just for something to sink in your spirit so you have a better understanding. All right. So what I'm going to do here, all right, I'm going to just show you all, and then I'm going to explain, and then we're going to go into a deeper understanding or deeper teachings about earthquakes so that you will understand. Now, what I'm teaching you all, USGS and everybody else do not know anything about this. They are spiritually blinded. They are brainwashed. And science is what they believe in. They will not believe in what I teach or what I teach you, because if they knew about it, they will put it in science and then they will corrupt it. All right? What I'm teaching you all is not corruption, it's righteousness.
This is insane. It's like 3 in the morning. It's just music in the sky. Storms. Damn. Hella thunder. hella rain, windy. Now the music's like fading out. I don't know if this is some weird government harp shit. If this is the end times. This shit's insane. Now it's picking back up.
Location, 67 kilometers southeast of Whittier, Alaska, 4 minutes ago, 8:25 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude, 1.8, depth, 13.6 kilometers. Earthquake reported. Location, 84 kilometers al east of Socher, Chile, 20 minutes ago, 8:10 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude, 3.3,
Right,
depth,
I've been
206.1 kilometers.
Oh, what? Oh my god, I can't believe I just got that. Yeah, we've been hearing these noises for about 5-10 minutes, or something like that. We're in town. Whoa. There's House of Fraser over there. What the fuck is it? I hope we can hear this. I hope we can hear it. It's really weird. What the fuck?
Earthquake update. Location, 9 kilometers north-northeast of Meadow Lakes, Alaska, 15 minutes ago, 8:16 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude, 2.9, depth, 20.8 kilometers.
Unravel the mystery in Springfield Township, Haycock Township, Milford Township, and Quakertown. That's where Eyewitness News reporter Alexandria Hoff is tonight. Alex?
Yuki, this is a wild story that just seems to keep on getting stranger. Now, between calls to police and posts on social media, hundreds of people say that they have heard and been shaken by this explosion-like sound that rocked them out of their beds in the middle of the night. And without a clue of what is going on, local police have gone to state, and state police have now gone to federal investigators.
Sound, that eerie sound again today. Today is Tuesday the 18th, 2017, of April 18th, and
a new earthquake has been detected. Location, 9 kilometers east of Ridgecrest, CA, 2 minutes ago, 8:30 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude, 1.74, depth, 6.42 kilometers.
sounds like music in the sky.
Alright, so yeah, take all the time you want. All the time you want. Take all the time you want. Alright? All those who want to run behind psychics and pastors and prophets, take all the time you want. Just take all the time. All the time you want, you just take all the time. Alright?
Earthquake update. Location 8 kilometers east of Ridgecrest, CA. 5 minutes ago, 8:30 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 1.68, depth 5.61 kilometers.
So when saturation begin in Ridgecrest,
earthquake reported. Location Puerto Rico
California.
region. 17 minutes ago, 8:18 p.m.
Rico.
Plus, minor, magnitude 3.4, depth 10.0 kilometers.
So you all understanding? Take all the time you want. You want to run down psychics? Take all the time you want. Alright? Alright, guys. So this is Yahuwah divine judgment. This is his divine plan. Alright? I'm going to explain to you all what you are seeing there to give you all an idea of how the shifting of the tectonic plates will be. Alright, so let me just explain firstly. Alright, as you can see my mouse right here. Alright, I'm just gonna stop these things here, you will know what it is. So get some more people on the live. I mean, this kind of wisdom, knowledge and understanding, it don't come about free, but you are receiving it free, right? Because Elohim love you and want you to understand how destruction is unfolding worldwide. They tell me to tell you, to teach you all what I'm teaching you all here is for free. You understand? They love you and they want you to understand how and why they're bringing destruction on the earth. Alright, so that you will have a greater understanding how we will do it, how we are doing it, a matter of fact, right? So all the places that heard that beautiful heavenly sofa song that I played on my live day before, all these beautiful places that we hearing beautiful sofa songs, you don't know where it's coming from. You have people confused because they're thinking it's harp. Harp had nothing to do with, right? Harp neither dew. I see a lot of people talking about dew, and they say it's dew that was really catching fire. No, dew had nothing to do with this. All right, dew have nothing to do with this. And but now remind me, I want to show you all something. So I had to show you all screen to screen. So I gotta show you all who catching fire. You right? I want to show you all proof of who really catching the fire. Alright, so that will come a little way down in this live. But first, I want to just show you all what's going on here. Now, this is how the rolling of the tectonic plate. Alright, you see, like people in Trinidad, right? Or wherever you are, I want you to be honest and answer me, and so that we could have, a little understanding here, so they will understand that how the earthquakes will be happening for the Caribbean islands, especially Puerto Rico, especially down the China islands that receive different phases of saturation, which is not really going to that phase right now, maybe until next 7 days. Right? Remember I told you all next 7 days. Last live, if you check next 7 days, then you will know, when that 7 days will end, and you will understand when it starts. Anytime I announce and I say next 7 days something gonna happen, it starts immediately. Whether it's half a day, whether it's 3 hours, or whether it's 4 hours, when I refer to you all and I tell you catastrophic disaster is going to happen in 7 days, I say going to happen 24 hours. All right, imagine us saying 7 days and not 24 hours, or I'm not saying 3 hours or 7 hours. I'm saying 7 days. So the 7 days is mercy being shown, right? And when the 7 days end, that will be the completion of that phase of mercy that was shown to people on the earth. After that 7 days, then they will ramp up destruction again, and then they will start shaking the earth again. Right? After that, you see, what people need to understand is the 7 days that I give is a special 7 days. A special 7 days. Right? The 7 days that I give you all is a real special 7 days that I actually giving you all, so that after the special 7 days gone, then they will ramp up destruction again, and then in next 2-3 weeks, then they will give my next 7 days again, or they might give my next 7 days, next 2 days. You know, it just depends on the people reaction, listening to me. It depends on people who listening. If you're listening, you'll get 7 days. If you're not listening, you will get 3 days. If you're not listening, you'll get, you know, maybe you get 3 hours, 24 hours. You know, I want you all to understand, so that you will understand how the earthquakes, the catastrophic mega quakes going to happen, and then they will understand the reason why earthquakes are starting to ramp up around 3 o'clock in the morning. If you look at Puerto Rico earthquake, right? If you look at Trinidad earthquake that happened in 2018, and you look at Indonesia earthquake happening, if you look at the time frame, you will see is this exact time frame that I explained to you. Right? You will see that boom, 3 o'clock in the morning, Trinidad time, Philippine time, it happening exactly at 3 o'clock. Exactly at 3 o'clock every day, there is a mega quake. Mega, I didn't say catastrophic, mega quake happening exactly at 3 a.m. And you can hear the guy in this video. All right, let me just see if I can just go back a little bit, and you'll hear the guy saying it's 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, 3 o'clock in the morning, and he hearing songs in the sky 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, 3 o'clock in the morning. People are getting confirmations. Is the dum-dums who don't want to listen to me, they will be the ones to be left behind. So hear this.
Sounds like music in the sky. Never heard no shit like this. God damn. This is insane. It's like 3 in the morning. Just music in the sky.
What? What he said? Hello? What he said? What he said? No. These different type of sofas. These different type of sofa songs that is being heard. This different type of sofa songs that's being heard indicates greater judgment on the earth. And I keep explaining to you all because I love you all, and I want you all to know and understand. This has nothing to do with who popular and who unpopular, and you know, this has to do with your soul. There's a fight to save you, a fight and a sacrifice to save you from the indignation of Elohim and the wrath and the release of Elohim's judgment on the earth. This is to save you. This has nothing to do with popularity, because if this has to do with popularity, I would have take a different, you know, I would have moved different towards everything that you are being taught, right? I would have moved different, and I would have multiple, multiple accounts asking you all for money and stuff, right? No, I don't have that. You know, if you want to give me something, you have no problem with that. I had to admit, if you want to, you know, show something to me, show something. If you want to give me something, you have no problem with that. That is a blessing. But this, what I'm teaching you all here, is from the heart. It's from the heart of Elohim, so that you will understand, right? I mean, other people making millions of dollars teaching you all shit, and I am making absolutely nothing by talking and spending and sacrificing hours trying to reach you to make you understand the dangers of this destruction. All right. So, like other people, they become talking and saying, she ain't seen nothing happen yet for Trinidad. She not seeing nothing happening yet for Trinidad. Really? You know much things happening in Trinidad? We have water pipelines bursting. We have murder rate going up. We have devastating things happening. We have kidnapping. We have human trafficking. All these disaster. All these things are included in the disaster plan. All these things are getting ready to explode, but you don't understand. You don't understand what's going on at all, right? You don't understand. And I know these things are really happening only in the Caribbean islands. These things are happening worldwide. Worldwide is happening. This is not just happening one place and then no. This is happening worldwide, folks. All right. So the chain. Let me just bring it back up there. The chain that is seen here. These represent the wheel. Remember, I tell you all about the tectonic wheel, right? But I didn't explain it to you all where you can understand how the wheel could do the reversal. Some of you who saw my drawing from maybe 2017 and 2016, 2014, 2012, you will know that my drawings are always accurate because it's the Creator who's showing me these things. And only me alone know certain things, and certain people will know certain things, but they will not know certain things that I know, because I alone will know these things. That's the reason why I will defend the truth, because the ancient truth, because people can't just come and poison other people's mind from what I sacrificed to teach you for years, right? So no, that ain't gonna happen. So these wheels that we are seeing here could also represent the Ezekiel wheel. You ever heard about the Ezekiel wheel? These wheel that we see here also represent the Ezekiel wheel. I'm going to be teaching about the Ezekiel wheel, not today. No, some other day I will teach you all about the Ezekiel wheel, and I will make it into perfect sense, where you could understand that the Ezekiel wheel have a lot to do with the tectonic wheel. But I'm bringing that teaching yet to the forefront. I want you all to take in and soak in this teaching that I'm actually trying to teach you all here, so that you will take notes of everything that I'm telling you all, so that when it begin to happen, you know how to prepare for it. And you know that those who are in Elohim and those who listen, you will be saved. It I know, maybe or perhaps you're listening, you take heed, you turn away from your ungodly and wicked ways, right? You will be saved. It I know, maybe or perhaps here, you will be saved if you are listening and you're truly turning your heart towards Elohim and not idols. You will be saved, right? So the wheels that we see spinning there, that is a representation of the Ezekiel wheel that I'm going to teach you all next time I'm live. I have no time frame when that will be, but I explain to you all that the wheels that we see in there is the Ezekiel wheel, represent the Ezekiel wheel, all right, so that you'll have a greater understanding how we are doing earthquakes, right? So remember again, folks, share this live. This live is so important, and you need to be on this live to understand how Elohim's greater judgment is unfolding, right? A few days ago, we had on the 12th, I had a prophecy for the 12th, 2020. If you go back to last year, all right, on my other shutdown profile, you will see, yeah, Archangel Samuel really said that the ancient volcanoes will begin its eruption around January 2020. Last year, I did the same thing, and I said the ancient volcanoes will begin its eruption around the 12th of January 2019. 2018 was the said thing when the volcano in Italy, all right, begun to show signs of eruption. Now we have Tahal. Yeah, Tahal volcano in Bagatas in the Philippines now erupting and spewing ash over 50,000 feet high that actually covered places covered places actually with ash. So this should make you understand exactly how the phases of destruction is happening, so that you have an understanding why you ain't dead yet, right? Some of you may be asking, but how all these earthquakes happening, Archangel Samuel? All these earthquakes happening and we have no triggering of tsunami. That is because the triggering of the tsunami will happen in the end. You see, when they're ready to execute the 10.1 earthquake, the 10.1 earthquake will be the final phase of the earth splitting apart. That is the reason why they cannot execute the 10.1 earthquake yet. That is the reason why the depth of the earthquakes, most earthquakes, their depth is 10 kilometer deep. Right? And I am going to prove that to you all today. I'm going to prove that to you all, that the depths of the earthquakes, right, is sometimes 10 kilometers right through, sometimes it's 10 kilometer, most of them is 10 kilometers, as you can see there. For Puerto Rico, 10.0 really mean 10.1. all right. Once I see 10.0, I already did the equation already, so I don't need to go through it again. Once I see 10.0 depth, it is a 10.1 earthquake that is going to happen in Puerto Rico. Those are the places that's going to be split wide open when they execute the 10.1 earthquake. When they execute the 10.1 earthquakes, the depth of the earthquake will not be 10.0 or 10.1. The depth of the earthquake will be 700. Listen to me carefully. Take notes. When we when we execute the earthquake in Puerto Rico, or all the places where 10.0 being the depth, which is 10.1, when we execute that mega quake, right, in wherever region, wherever part of the earth, right, when the 10.1 earthquake is being executed, the depth of the earthquakes that register the 10.1 earthquake will be 700 kilometer deep. That means that the 700 kilometer will be the final kilometer to destroy the earth, to actually crack it in half, where you can actually see the lake of fire. Right? You understand? Let me just explain this one time again. I want you all to understand exactly what I'm saying. Right? Anytime you see 10.0, right, it actually means 10.1. I actually did the equation already, so you could go back on my page and you could look through, or you could do the equation yourself, right? Anytime you see the depth of an earthquake is 10.0 kilometers, right, it actually means 10.1. Now some of you might say, how you could say 10.1 when it's 10.0. You had to add it up and you had to subtract and you had to divide. You had to break it down in a way where, in a spiritual way. That is the reason why people see certain numbers. Some people see 10, people see 9, people see 8, people see 222. People see different numbers. Alright, those numbers represents the holy angels. Some numbers represent judgment. Some numbers represent the awakening. Some numbers actually represent a certain place that will be destroyed. I explained to you all now, I've been lenient, and I explained to you all how all the earthquakes will be happening. So again, anytime you see a depth of earthquake is 10.0, it means 10.1, period. And when Abba decide now to execute the 10.1 mega catastrophic earthquake, that will be 10.1. The depth of that earthquake, but you will not be alive. You may not be alive to see this unfold, but I'm saying to you all now that when Abba decide to execute this 10.1 mega catastrophic earthquake, right, the depth of that earthquake the depth of that earthquake, rather, or earthquakes around the earth will be 700 kilometer deep. And 700 kilometer deep. That's the reason why you see number 7. Everything must go according to the will of Elohim. Everything must go in alignment. And everything will go in alignment to Yahushua, so that Yahushua will begin his kingdom with a new, a fresh start. All right. So the 7 represents Yahushua. The 7 represents completion. The 700 actually, the 700 actually represent 7, right? Now if you take the 2 zeros, you put it in front of 7, you get 7, right? I don't want to go into add up and all these different things. I'm trying to make you understand how we are doing things, right? So the 10.1 earthquake, again, let me repeat this. The 10.1 earthquake, my brothers and sisters, will only happen. This is the reason why the 10.1 earthquake has not been activated yet on Earth. Yeah, there was once about them activated a 9.0 earthquake, which is a 9.1 rather, in China, and that was in 2004. Right? Remember, there was 2004. There was coming up to 2012. Right? So I hear a lot of people talking about the earth ended in 2012. That is not truth. The earth still exists, the deception still exists, and the lies is deeper than it was in 2012, than in 2004, than in 1996, that it was in the 90s, that it was in BC, or BC 12, or BC 10, or BC 8.
A new earthquake has been detected. Location, 6 kilometers northwest of the Gizes, CA, 2 minutes ago, 8:55 p.m.
Once you
minor,
have
magnitude,
understanding,
1.56, depth, 1.94 kilometers.
Yeah, once you have a better understanding how all these, disasters or what have you will be happening, then you will know how Elohim is doing things around the earth, so that you wouldn't be distracted and, you won't be distracted and lied to by people who have no understanding at all how the destruction is happening. They have no idea how it's happening. They're just criticizing others who they think might expose the atrocity. All right. So let me just explain about this earthquake that we are actually seeing. Right. The earthquake for England is not going to happen now, as England will pass through a specific special judgment, right? Every part of England, and I'll be doing that drawing maybe in a few days, all right? Soon, maybe in the next few weeks or so, I'll be doing that drawing. I'll show you all how the earthquake is going to happen for England, how it's going to happen around the basin of England. Then you will understand why no earthquake haven't been executed in England. And not that we are afraid of the reptilians and them. No, we are not afraid of the reptilians. They have to face a really difficult judgment in the UK. That is what's going to happen for those who live in the UK. But those who are in Elohim in the UK, rest assured you will be safe. Before any catastrophic disaster happens in the UK, you will be first priority. You will be our first priority to save. All right? So that's making you all have a greater understanding there, right? All right? So I'm just going to go back here a little bit, and I want you all to hear that the guys say 3 a.m. in the morning. That is when the shofar begin to song. So let's hear it again.
God damn. This is insane. It's like 3 in the morning. It's just music in the sky. Storms. Damn. Hella thunder. Hella rain. Windy. Now the music's like fading out. I don't know if this is some weird government harp shit. If this is the end times. This shit's insane. Now it's picking back up.
Already, this is how all the earthquakes will be happening. Take notes of everything that I'm saying here. Take notes of it. It will happen. Although you try to deny the fact that I am the divine messenger,
a new earthquake has been detected. Location 5 kilometers east of Kahala, Hawaii. 4 minutes ago, 8:57 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 1.84, depth 32.95 kilometers.
Deceive or whatever, right? Doesn't matter. That doesn't destroy me. That does me nothing whatsoever at all. It affects you. You who listening, it affects you because you listening to sources that is deceive and sources that is deceiving you into sacrificing your last to them, right? So I want you all to understand what's really going on to have a greater understanding. All right, guys. So again, this is how the earthquakes will be happening, and the wheels that we see in there actually represent the Ezekiel wheel. In a few days, I'm going to be doing the drawing, and I'm going to draw, and I'm going to show you exactly how the pole reversal shifting we're going to happen. I'll already show you all about that. So let me just move up the chain, as I had to show you all part by part, because as a human being, you can't really take in all these things in one night. You can't really take in all these things. So I had to teach you all phase by phase, and this is what I have been doing for many years, all right, with no credits given to me at all. But USGS, UV Seismic, and every other seismic station around the earth steals my teaching and turn it around in their own words, which is a plague. It's a plague, really, to take what is holy and then suffocate it with unrighteousness. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do now, we're going to go into the California we're going to go into the California teaching right now, right? So where you have a better understanding how the earthquakes, right, how the earthquakes going to happen for California is actually the same pattern that you see in here. This is how the earthquakes, this is how it's going to manifest for California and all these different places. So stay tuned, don't go away. This is the live that you need to be on right now. This is the live that you should be on right now. All right, guys, we are back to today's teaching. I hope that I can get you all deep in the spirit. Kabiosi to our Abba Yahuwah, Mother Imaya, King Yahushua. Thank you for this beautiful day that we have. Who knows what's going to happen later on today, but specifically telling you all what's planned for today, what's planned for the other days, as I've already give you all a timing of when these events will be happening. All right, so we reached 10 o'clock. We reached 10 o'clock. We passed 10 o'clock, by the way. So get ready for wherever next in Trinidad that was never saturated. It will be saturated today. All right. So just look out for different things to happen today. Note to everybody,
earthquake
it's
has
been
been
strange.
detected. Location 5 kilometers southeast of Big Lake, Alaska. 4 minutes ago,
It's
9
been
p.m.
strange. There
Plus,
were no
minor,
earthquakes in
magnitude
Carpano,
2.0,
no
depth
Maturin this morning at
33.2
all.
kilometers.
Right? There have been no earthquakes registered in Maturin or Carpano, whether small or big. Not 1.1. There's no earthquake period at all in Maturin or Carpano. This should be an eye opener to everybody. There were no earthquakes recorded I say it for the third time, so people will open their eyes. I'm going to teach about California. I'm going to teach how California going to be separated and all those other beautiful things, right? So let's understand what I'm trying to tell you here, or what I'm trying to teach you here, right? There were no earthquakes at all this morning as of 10 o'clock. As of 10 o'clock now,
location,
there were no earthquakes recorded in Maturin, nor Carapano, nor Tucupita, right? Tucupita or Taropita, wherever anybody plays. Other parts of Venezuela, there are no earthquakes at all. None at all. Registered in Carapano or in Maturin, right? No earthquakes at all, so that should be an eye-opener to the public that something is up. Right, something is definitely up. Every day, but them does do earthquakes every day in Carapano and Maturin, every single day. That is a big sign. We today is the 21st of August, the so-called anniversary of when the 8.1 magnitude earthquake happened off Carapano,
and location 5 kilometers
another magnitude happened, which was a 5.0 had happened Maturin, that really jogged the Southland and split places like Irene, I think it's Irene Palo Seco, because Irene and Palo Seco and them on the tectonic plate. All right, so that's giving you all an idea of that. Giving you all an idea too of why there are minor earthquakes happening and not mega earthquakes, because they're doing it in phases. Right, the world has to be destroyed in phases. So certain parts on the earth that never had earthquake before, right, those are places that will go through a different judgment. Hence the reason for the sinkholes, right? So the reason I teach about this some months ago, the reason for the sinkholes is that the eruption that happening right now from underground with Yellowstone, when ABBA release or open the valve from Yellowstone, when he make the connection and all these different things, when he done all the work, then lava will come up through the sinkholes, all the places where the tsunami cannot reach. So places where it's only strictly land, completely land, places where it's strictly completely land, and the reason why tsunami will only reach at a certain part. Tsunami will cover the whole island or the whole part of America. No, tsunami cannot cover the whole part of America. Although the tsunami will rise to 7,000 feet by 10.1 earthquake. A 10.1 happened Oregon, and a 10.1 earthquake happened right off the shores of Baja in California there. Hence the reason why it's impossible to really do a catastrophic tsunami to stretch over the whole of America. It's impossible. Hence the reason why we have sinkholes. It's not really impossible, but it's because how the land is laid flat, and because the ocean cannot the ocean cannot generate all that water to actually go over the whole of America. So it will be done in phases. You understand? Make sense? It will be done in phases, in different phases, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Today I'm going to be teaching you all about California. I'm not going to go into too deep because some people do not understand what I'm saying, and hence the reason some people will laugh at what I'm saying, because they don't know nothing about actually what's actually going on. Note, that's a reminder, yesterday I taught about Indonesia, southern. I teach about southern Sumatra. I teach about Java, south of Bali. I teach all about that yesterday. So anybody from here who want to go back yesterday and you will see all what I talk about. Oh, the tsunamis will be happening for Bali. Generate 1, generate 2, generate 3. So it will generate from Christmas Island, then generate in Java, then generate over Kalimantan, then generate in the Philippines, then it will generate in the Philippine scene for Taiwan, and then and so on and so on and so on. Note, so with this is California, here we are in now. I am going to be showing you all today how the tsunamis will be generated, right? So what I'm going to do is just move the screen here, as the screen is not really important as of right now. And we just had earthquake happen there in Southern California, and the reason the earthquakes happen in earthquakes happening in northern Red Crest. southern, northern, Ridgecrest, southern, northern, Ridgecrest. So to date, there have been 12,000. Yeah. To date, noting today, right? Today, noting today, there have been 12,000. Yeah. There have been 12,000 earthquakes, right? That happened in California only. 12,000 earthquakes. So we have 12,000 earthquakes happen in California. Northern, not Main County Northern. We're counting in just Ridgecrest and Southern. Ridgecrest and Southern. Ridgecrest and Southern. Ridgecrest and Southern. So before we go into this drawing, right? We're gonna talk about Ridgecrest, right? We're gonna talk about Ridgecrest. So again, there was 12,000 earthquakes happened in California alone since the mega earthquake happened, since the 8.1 earthquake happened in California, right? Since that earthquake happened, there have been earthquakes happening in California every day, every single day. It adds up now to 12,000 earthquakes, right? 12,000 earthquakes now happen in California. And of course, the USGS will never come out and tell the public, hey, 12,000 earthquakes happen. No, they will never do that. We see in Las Vegas here. I'm just going to see if I can just click it to see if it might come up there. Let's see. Las Vegas, right, yeah. So as we can see, Las Vegas here. Let me if I can click it, boy. I'll click it. Let's see what happens. Oh, wow. I click it. What do I do? How do I go back and change these things? So this is Las Vegas, right? I did this zoom in to just show you all something, just to explain something, right? So this is Las Vegas here. I'm just going to zoom out from here. So this is Las Vegas here. Las Vegas had a swarm of flies and all them things happening there. It's a plague. Note along Las Vegas, if you look, this is Las Vegas, right? Las Vegas, and close to Las Vegas will be the ocean, right? So I'm going to be explaining to the public all this today. I'm going to be explaining to you all how all these beautiful tsunamis will be happening. And yeah, we're going to be explaining that today, right? Today we're going to be explaining that. Alright, so I kind of like shift out of it a little bit because I zoom in to show you all Las Vegas. Click it and it was like a nightmare. It was like a nightmare clicking it there. So let me see if I can just get back online there. Oh yeah. Don't worry. We'll get back there. We'll get back there soon. We're gonna get back soon of where we was before, right? Yes, of course I'm using Google Earth. So if you're using Google Earth, obviously you will be a lot of things will be happening because I'm using Google Earth. Oh my gosh, because I'm using Google Earth, it kinda, I don't know what to do here, boy. Clicking Las Vegas was a nightmare. Oh my gosh, there was a nightmare clicking Las Vegas. Anyhow, alright, so we'll get back there. Don't worry, we'll get back there. But I just want to teach you all where all the tsunamis will be happening. Alright, so as usual, I have to scroll back. As you see, Death Valley National Park, those are the places that felt the earthquake. But note to everybody, the earthquake that happened in Ridgecrest was the beginning of the switch of the San Andreas fault line. Abba and them, they switched the yeah, they did a switch. And right behind here will be the coast of Oregon. Remember I told you all that there will be a 10.1 earthquake to happen up the coast of California, 10.1 earthquake to happen in Washington DC, 10.1 earthquake to happen Oregon, 10.1 earthquake to happen so and so, right? So the where USGS claim that the San Andreas or the so-called San Andreas fault line really is it's certainly not where it's not really the ideal place. Where's this boy? Okay, Las Vegas, right? So where they claim that, well, I did this to show you all that Las Vegas still, Las Vegas not far from San Francisco and not far from San Jose, California and Nevada, right? These places will be destroyed by the tsunami, all right? So for me to do this drawing, I have to I think maybe go out some more so that you all will see Fresno. I see Fresno and Bakersfield. What I'm going to do today, guys, I'm going to do an active, beautiful drawing for everybody. I'm just going to start the drawing now, so stay tuned. Right, stay tuned. I'm going to explain everything that I'm going to be teaching you all today. Right.
A new earthquake.
I'm just going to start the drawing from here, although the drawing will go forward. But since I see more places here, it will only be
47.0 kilometers.
Understandable that it will be easy. As Bakersfield had earthquakes, Fresno had no earthquakes, right? Sacramento had no earthquakes. San Francisco had no earthquake yet. Well, Reno had no earthquake, and this place called Oregon, right? So how far Oregon is from here, boy? Let me see. Oregon is right there, right? So I'm gonna do a beautiful drawing. If it was nice to actually get everything in, but it's not nice. It's not easy to get the whole drawing in one splash. So I'm gonna start the drawing now. All right, but before I start the drawing, I want everybody to just feast your eyes on the places. Just feast your eyes on the places. All right, okay, collapse that. Feast your eyes on the places and
earthquake reported. Location,
let me know
Costa
will you
Rica,
understand before we start the
ago,
drawing, because this never
PM.
done before.
Plus,
Never.
Minor,
I talk about California
3.0,
plenty
depth,
times, but
8.0
I
kilometers.
didn't really do an in-depth drawing of California before. I talk about California, and all what I talk about has come to pass, but to do a drawing on California, I never done that before, but I just do what I talk about in the past, so people will have an understanding. So I want you all to just look at the splash screen that you see in there as we're going to begin our drawing in just 2 minutes.
Location, New Zealand, 3 minutes ago, 9:15 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude, 2.6 depth,
Milford Township,
48.0
and
kilometers.
Quakertown. That's where Eyewitness News reporter Alexandria Hall is tonight. Alex?
Yuki, this is a wild story that just seems to keep on getting stranger. Now, between calls to police and posts on social media, hundreds of people say that they have heard and...
We're in town.
Springfield Township, Haycock Township, Milford Township, and Quakertown. That's where Eyewitness News reporter Alexandria Hall is tonight. Alex?
Yuki, this is a wild story that just seems to keep on getting stranger. Now, between calls to police and posts on social media, hundreds of people say that they have heard and been shaken by this explosion-like sound that rocked them out of their beds in the middle of the night. And without a clue of what is going on, local police have gone to state, and state police have now gone to federal investigators.
Like sound, that eerie sound again today. Today's Tuesday the 18th, 2017, of April 18th. And so I've been hearing this since like January on and off.
One matter I ask of Yahuwah, and this I seek, to dwell in the house of Yahuwah all the days of my life, to see the pleasantness of Yahuwah, to inquire in his call. For in the day of evil he hides me in his booth, in the covering of his tent he hides me, on a rock he raises me up. To my heart you have said, seek my face, your face, Yahuwah. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in displeasure. Be my help. Do not leave me nor forsake me, O Elohim of my deliverance. Wait on Yahuwah. Be strong and let him strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on Yahuwah.
Sounds like music in the sky. Never heard no shit like this. God damn. This is insane. At 3 in the morning. Just music in the sky. Storms. Hella rain. Windy. Now the music's like fading out. I don't know if this is some weird government harp shit. If this is the end times. This shit's insane. Now it's picking back up.
Confound the enemy with praise and shouts of joy. All to Yahuwah, here's my voice. In a secret place, I have sought his face, and he has strengthened my heart. So what leads to fear is not welcome here. What's not of him I will discard, and keep singing Yahuwah. You are my light and my salvation. In whom shall I fear?
location, island of Hawaii, Hawaii. 3 minutes ago, 9:22 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 2.3, depth 35.0 kilometers. A new earthquake has been detected. Location 7 kilometers northwest of the Keys, CA. 3 minutes ago, 9:23 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 1.42, depth 1.98 kilometers.
A new earthquake has been detected. Location, Western Indian Antarctic Ridge, 8 minutes ago, 10:28 a.m. Class, moderate, magnitude, 5.7, depth, 10 kilometers.
Earthquake reported. Location 4 kilometers south Trona N. 16 minutes ago, 9:12 p.m. Plus, minor, magnitude 2.7, depth 27.0 kilometers.
Yahuwah is the strength of my life. Oh, in whom should I be afraid? Yahuwah.
All right, shalom to all my brothers and sisters again. Those that are still hanging around on the live, I hope it is not on the live to just steal information, as I am the only one that teaches the righteous truth of the creators on the earth, the only one that could tell you where the tsunamis will be happening, the only one could tell you where earthquakes will be happening, the only one that predicted all the events around the earth before it ever happened since 2007. All right, Archangel Samuel. I know some people might say that earthquakes happening long before we were born. Yes, that's true. But there were no plans set up to really destroy the world, right? Then, that was then, before we came in the flesh. There was no plan set up yet. But there's a plan set up now by Yahuwah in my Lord Yahushua to bring the earth to a complete end.
Draw your strength as you praise the name of Yahuwah. Praise the name of, exalt the name of Yahuwah.
Earthquake update. Location 13 kilometers west southwest of Bill.
Yes, after this one, we're going to get right into the drawing. Stay tuned. So what we say? Yeah, give us strength. As you can see, a 5.7 magnitude earthquake happened in the western Indian Arctic Ridge. Before it was at Antarctic Ridge, now it's Atlantic Ridge. Alright, so the mega tsunami, tsunami going to happen in the Pacific Ocean opposite California and Oregon too. We're going to be talking about that in a second. Stay tuned to this live. Invite any other people, anybody else that you can invite. Let's go completely viral.
All living things, King of our kings, rule our things. Lord, give us strength, oh, never let I fail. To live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength, oh, Jah, give us strength, oh, never let I fail. No, to live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength, yeah. Indeed, as the face delays and pain, but I'm not afraid. They are looking for what they can take. Coming on sight, appearing on shape. Lord, give us the vision to differentiate. Yeah, they wait, we shall escape. God who protect is greater than great. In all that we do, He holds our faith. Jah give us strength. Yeah, yeah. Never let I fail. No, to live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength. Whoa, Jah, give us strength. Yeah, yeah. I never let I fail. To live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength. Yeah. Teach the youth them right in the way they should go. Joy is a stream, constantly flow. And I don't wanna be unhappy. Let me live till I'm great. I work hard to get there. Keep out of tail bearers and backbiters way. Never let the seat of education decay, no way. Jah give us strength, yeah, yeah. Never let I fail. No, to live out the greater part of my day. Give us strength, yeah, yeah. Jah give us strength. I never let I fail. Oh, to live out the greater part of my day. Give us strength. Shiloh. As plain as day now, is that here will not listen. I see unattentively, witnessing tears rolling down cheeks, caring not about the damage they call it miscarriage. Oh, just strengthen my heart. Yeah, Jah give us strength. Yeah, yeah. I never let I fail. To live out the greater part of my day. Give us strength, yeah, yeah, Jah, give us strength. Whoa, never let us fail. No, live out the greater part of our days. Give us strength. He who suffers conquers, winning the crown of victory in the end. The hour is near, arise and defend all Jah, our freedom defend. Cause why? Teach the youth them right in the way they should grow. Joy is a stream that constantly flow, and I don't wanna be happy, so let me live till I'm great. I work hard to get paid. Keep out of tear bearers and backbiters way. Never let the seed of education decay, no way. Jah give us strength, yeah, yeah. I never let I fail. No, live out the greater part of my days. Rest the boy, and it's not side. We live to lose the reigns of all living things. King of our kings, rule our things. Lord, give us strength, oh, never let I fail. To live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength, oh, Jah, give us strength, oh, never let I fail. No, to live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength, yeah. Indeed, as the face delays and pain, but I'm not afraid. They are looking for what they can take. Coming on sight, appearing on shape. Lord, give us the vision to differentiate. Yeah, they wait, we shall escape. God who protect is greater than great. In all that we do, He holds our faith. Jah give us strength. Yeah, yeah. Never let I fail. No, to live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength. Whoa, Jah, give us strength. Yeah, yeah. I never let I fail. To live out the greater part of my days. Give us strength. nation begin no way. Jah give us strength, yeah, yeah. I never let I fail, no. Live out the great of our time and days. Where's the boy? And it's not time. We need to lose the rain.
All those that are on the live right about now, it's been a blessed live thus far. We have had multiple mega quakes or major earthquakes going on as we right now, Abadam is right now busy trying to get everything ready and ready for later. All right. Again, Abadam is busy getting things ready for later. Later could mean tomorrow. Later could mean next week. All right. So when I use the term later, I mean later. All right. That means you can expect it anytime. Right. So I no longer will be saying in a few days. You might hear me say in a few days for certain events, but then you might hear me saying specifically. You might specifically hear me talking about I can't remember the word now. Let me see if I remember the word. We have mega and major earthquakes going on in between. All right. So Abadam trying to get everything ready for later. All right, later will be greater. All right, as Abadam trying to get everything up and running. Right now, I just want to move this for a while, and boom, we go back to the other drawing. But in this drawing that I'm going to do here, well, it actually include Oregon. So Oregon end up coming in the drawing, which is beautiful, beautifully nice. We have Oregon to draw. We have the whole coast to draw. So I will be drawing, and while I drawing, I'll explaining. But first, I will build the tectonic plates out like what I did in Indonesia, and then I will show you where the earthquakes happening in Red Crest and the purpose of the earthquakes happening there. Right. So what I want you all to do is just share this live as usual. This live is very important, and as usual, please continue to share this live. All right, guys. So we're gonna get right now into the teaching. Right, so that was just outside of Oregon. This is inside of Oregon, right? Okay, so now we're gonna get into the drawing for today. All right, well, the whole, I believe is the whole thing. The drawing is for the whole thing, because as I could see, the drawing holds for the whole thing. All right, so I hope that I have the whole coast to draw here, so I have nothing to worry here, to make sure that when I'm doing the drawing, that you all could so that you all could actually see it. Well, I already did the drawing already yesterday for Indonesia. Invite. All right, so we're going to make the connection right about now as we're going to begin our drawing. Oh gosh, okay, sorry about that. We're going to begin the drawing for what the answer is this, boy? We're going to begin the drawing right now. I think I'm doing it right. Oh boy, let me just check and see what's going on there. This whole, yeah, and see what will happen. Right, okay, not nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin the drawing here. I'm just going to begin drawing lines. All right, so we're going to begin the drawing here right about now. We're going to begin the drawing. All right, so begin the drawing. This is the tailgate or the bridge, and we had earthquakes happening here. All right, let me see if I could just raise that up there. All right, so doing the drawing a little different. Let me just come down here a little bit. All right, this is how the tsunami will be happening. Oh my, oh my. All right. Alright, so I'm just trying to explain to you all how the tectonic plates are specifically laid for California. Alright? Alright, so the drawing will be kind of different from the Philippine and all the other drawings that I did as right. Okay, instead of doing different things now, so it I kind of confused myself. They were doing that by right, so it's just one. So this is how the tectonic plates are built. Note that because of the earth, because how the earth is flat, The drawing will be completely different. So I will be explaining myself. Shucks, I get smaller, need it a little bigger, like this. So I'm just trying to show you all now how the tectonic plates are specifically laid. The drawing will be different as I have to like do things a little different, as it will have to support for Oregon and all in different places now, right? Now this might look like madness to some people. Some people say, Archangel Samuel, what madness is this you're drawing? No, this is not madness. Not even USGS could draw this, because they don't know. They don't really know now, right? USGS, they don't really know nothing, you know. No, they don't really know nothing really. You know, I know most of everything. So I am the one who, you know, teaching people. I'm the one who I've been teaching people for quite a long while of all events now. You know, all events that Abadan plan to happen around the earth. You know. Alright, so let's let me know if you all see in the drawing, as this is the Pacific Ocean here. Alright, the drawing will be a lot different than what we draw in Indonesia. Go back to Indonesia drawing and come back to this drawing. Go back to different drawings and you will see that there's a complete different drawing to everything, because every I tell you all tectonic plates are shared and certain tectonic plates are that. Alright, so the tectonic plate has been built up. So I'm just gonna put a 1 here. Let me see if I could just change the color. So I'll put a 1 there, and I'll put 2 over here. Let me see if I could draw it well. And then I will put 4 here, and I'll explain why I'm doing that. All the drawings are completely different. This have to be completely different. I'm sorry for that, yeah. And if I click back, what happened? Right, okay, 1 0. So we have 10 there, right? So I believe I could write, but it wouldn't be to the best. Then I will start now to put in. Let me just go here and make sure that you all are seeing everything. Boom, that's wonderful, wonderful. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna do some other I'm gonna do arrows now. Alright, the arrows have to be different because the you know, different trigger, and the different trigger of the earthquakes will be different now. Alright, so as you can see, right, we have 1, 6, 4, 2, 10. Alright, what I'm going to try to do is do the alphabet. I'm going to try to create the alphabet here. So I'm going to use E as the, no, I'm going to draw A here. Sorry, my A looking kind of whacked. I'm going to see if I could draw the A a little properly. And I am going to try to do C over here. Everything had to be different because we're building the tectonic plate to create the tsunami, right? We had to build tectonic plates to create tsunami, which will support all this, right? So again, let me just revise what I'm doing. We have 10, we have 1.6, we have 4. The 1.6 is where the earthquakes are happening in Northern California. Northern California will be around San Francisco, right? This will be the northern, and Fresno, and I think Fresno is the central. I'm not sure where the central really is, but Bakersfield, I didn't get in that. Okay, I'm not seeing it here. All right, but Bakersfield and them places where it had earthquakes recently. I have to build the tectonic plates on land too as well. All right, so we have we have C, we have 1.5, 6. This is where the earthquakes are happening right now. We have the number 4, all right, which I will do the connection later. We have the number 2, all right. Now I'm going to put the number 20. All right, so I'm going to do the number 20 here. Oh gosh, my drawing kind of awkward. Let me just go back. Sorry about that, my drawing, because I'm using a mouse. Oh my gosh, I could actually put a different number, but I just want to put 20 because I want to just explain that by. All right, and we have the number 20. I find my 0 looking kind of awkward. So let me see if I could draw my 0 a lot better because I'm also using. So we have the number 20, all right, and then we will have the number 7 on land. So we will activate the tectonic plate on land. So the next mega earthquake that will be happening, it will happen again. This time the mega earthquake will happen in Fresno itself. So we're going to just break down this what you all are seeing here, so that you all will have an understanding, a basic understanding. I'm so excited of what I'm drawing. This could only be taught by Abba, Yahuwah, but this cannot be taught by men. Men don't know nothing about this. So what I'm going to do is actually, let me see if I'm holding on the correct key, and I'm just going to scroll down here. Let me see if I can make a proper 0. All right. Now the reason I shouldn't put nothing here now, because I want to work on putting things up here. So I should work on just doing this up here, right? Because this is around Oregon side, right? And what I want to do here is put a different number there, right? I want to put 10.1. So the earthquake will be triggered from Oregon, and right. So you all have an understanding what I'm trying to draw. You all have any idea what I'm drawing? Right? You can only learn this from Yahuwah only, because Yahuwah is the one who tells me how to draw this, right? Yahuwah tell me how to draw this, and now I have to find the right and put 1. So this will be 10. Come on, this will be 10.1. All right. Now the reason why I do that I will explain soon, right? So what I'm going to do is just, create a connection there. I think that is probably all right. So we have the earthquake being triggered from the coast of Oregon. We had that a few weeks ago. We had earthquakes being triggered in the ocean off the coast of Oregon. That didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing. It was just registered as a 6.5, but it didn't really, didn't really do much. It didn't really do no damage, anything at all, because it happened out in the ocean. It didn't happen on Oregon itself. But I'm going to draw on land too. I'm going to draw on land, and I'm going to show you all different things now, right? So you see the 10.1 earthquake being triggered, Oregon, right? Now I'm going to put 2.0 here, right? This is in California, and I'm just going to explain while we go by, right? So let me see what I could do here. Now the purpose of the different arrows, the arrows is what will be used to lift the tectonic plate, right? So this is where the lifting of the tectonic plates will be happening. The arrows that you see in the yellow arrows that you see into the bottom, this is where the tectonic plates will be lifted, right? Any questions while we go along, let me know. So I'm pausing for a cause here right now. Is there any question at all? If there's any question, please relate it in the comment section now, so that we could both work on this project. We could both talk about this, right? It's to have all this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and nobody listens to you. It's hard. It's hard. It's really, really hard. And the reason why I put C here and I put nothing here, right? We will know about that soon. All right. So anybody could tell me, right? Judging from what I draw here, could you tell me which part is the main tectonic? Where is the main letter that will be active first? Which letter or number will be active first? Judging from the drawing that I do, as you can see, I put 1.6 and I put 20.2, right? This is to confuse the enemy. This is really to confuse the enemy, right? This is to confuse those who go in and steal my drawing or steal the teaching and put it in their own way. This is a confusion here. I did this for spite, to confuse people who like to thief, right? They don't know why I put 2020 there, but it's a reason why I put 2020 there, right? And a reason why I put 20 and 2, right? So yeah. If you want, they can add it, right? If you add 20 and 2, we get 20, 21, 22, right? So we get 22, right? Okay, so you're just doing the adding there. Any question? Let us stick now. Don't stick. Any question? Judging from the drawing that I'm doing right now. Anybody understand? Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do another drawing again. I will just change the color to, let's see if I get a little beautiful green or something. By green. I do this to confuse the enemy, so they don't know what I'm talking about, right? But anyhow, I'm just going to stretch this out right here, right? And then I'm going to do the same thing here. What is the purpose? What is the reason why? Any question? Or let us stick to ask my questions. Let's stick to ask questions. Ask why? Why Archangel Samuel? Why? Why is there numbers? Why is there 10.1? Why is there different? Right? So we see 10.1 earthquake will be happening. The letter C, 10.1. Right, and I'm not going to add nothing here. Why I'm not going to add nothing here? Because I am going to put another 10.1. I'm going to put another 10.1 right here, right in this circle here, right here. I'm going to put another 10.1. What is the reason why I am doing this? Well, I kind of saying there will be a triple 10.1. Yes, correct is right. Yes, bro. Because if you actually check up 10 and 10, you get 20, right? Right. If you check 10 and 10, you get 20, and then you add the 2 and the yeah. Yeah, bro. Right. If you add the 10 and 10, because this is 10.1, but you see 20.2, and I said already, this is an additional tectonic plate. This is to confuse the enemy, so that they don't know what I'm talking about. They absolutely lost it. They think I'm going mad day, but they don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, but I'm not going to explain it. But yes, 210.1 earthquake going to happen, as I explained already, from Oregon straight to San Francisco. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do our next drawing on land, and we will just, let me see if I can just do the drawing on land. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do the connection, right? We're going to do the connection from Oregon straight to across to Sacramento, from Sacramento over to California, right? Because this is just to confuse the enemy. They don't know what the ass are drawing. They think I'm going mad. They don't know. They absolutely don't know how they're going to die. So I am just, I'm just trying to make it easy on people now, so people have an understanding. All right. So there was an earthquake that happened right here where I don't really have the space to draw it, but I will just try to do it. Let's see if I can change that color there. Right. I will do it where people could understand it, and I think people could understand it, right? I never should make that connection there. Nah, I can't make that connection there. I can make it a little bit here, right? So I will explain to you people. Oh gosh, oh, that looking crooked. So let me see if I can just make it a little properly, man. Oh gosh. You see, Archangel Samuel going mad, boy. What kind of mad drawing is this Archangel Samuel doing, boy? Eh? We never seen nothing like this. This is a mad drawing. This is a madman drawing. Really? You don't know how you're going to die. So I just drawing it out for you now. Just simple, easy, I'll just drawing it out easy now, really easy, so it could be easy for it to understand. Really easy. It really gonna be very easy. How the enemy is gonna get a death now, you know. They say I'm a madman, but say what, boy. Let me just see. Make sure I go above the A. So make sure I go above the A, right? And we're gonna do connection there, right? So, any question? Any question there? If you have any question, let me know. Right? This is a complete drawing. There's a madman drawing. But I don't know how they're going and die, so I just making it very simple and easy for people to understand how easy it is for them to be destroyed, right? And this is actually a tailgate that I'm building, a bridge that I'm building to create the tsunami. This is how the tsunami is going to be happening for California, right? This is just California, folks. Don't get scared, right? Don't get scared at all. Don't get scared. This is just California, right? Wait until I do the other drawings. I don't think I have. Yeah. Stay tuned for the drawing for the United Kingdom. Stay tuned for the drawing for United Kingdom when I'm going to draw how the tsunami will be happening from Greenland. I'm going to be drawing how the tsunami happening from Greenland, how it's going to be built and everything, how it's going to be go over Trakistan, and I'm going to be showing you all how simple and easy it is. My drawings is to understand, or really easy now, right? Well, really easy, very easy to understand. Some people will say, Archangel Samuel, there's a madman drawing, but see what? The reason why I'm using these colors so people could see now, boy. Yeah. Now I am going to put the letter D. How my D looking whack out, so boy? D looking beat out there, boy. Let me just do a perfect D for you, boy. Yeah. Because I'm using a mouse and it kind of hard. You know what? Instead of using D, I'm going to just use a simple alphabet. Where, oh gosh, I'm using a mouse and it's kind of hard. I'll just use the letter L. Yeah. So I'm now going to put the letter L, which I just did. Put the letter L. And now we're going to make what? We're going to make a connection, right? So I will just go back to teach about the 10.1 earthquake will be triggered in Oregon, and from Oregon, different tectonic plates will help to push the tsunami to build a straight line of tsunami, or the tsunami will be in a line like this, right? This is how the tsunami will be happening from C, which is way behind Oregon. Right, remember I do have a full space to do a full drawing, right? So therefore the tsunami will begin in Oregon, but the 10.1 earthquake will be happening here, right off the coast of Oregon is the 10.1 earthquake, right? So I'm not going to put nothing there, but I'm just drawing the plates on the land, right? So this is actually how the tectonic plates is right now, right? But when Yahweh place addition to the tectonic plates that are used with the arrows, and I use the red, anybody could tell me what is the purpose of the red? Why it is I use red in certain instances, but I use red Nelly, not the whole drawing. I use different colors. Could anybody who listens to this live make it interesting? Let me know, or let us know, why did I use red? All right. So this is the tsunami. I can't really put no label on it yet, because I can't, because it hard. It really hard. The software using really hard. It don't have the capability of typing out and putting it on the screen and things. So it kind of hard to really do that. Huh? It hard. Yeah. It really hard to do that. So I'm waiting right now for you to tell me why did I use red, as red is a what's the purpose of I using the red? What's the purpose of the red being drawn? As you can see, this drawing is completely different. It's different from all the different drawings that I did. You know why? Because Oregon and California in the same land. They're on the land, right? They're on the same land. It's just a different state. Oregon is a different state from California, right? Am I correct? Right. Now I am going to do something here. Remember, they claim, you see this yellow line that is seen from Oregon connecting to San Francisco, right? If you notice the yellow line from on top, the yellow line and the tippy top. If you notice that the yellow line, right? The yellow line on top. What is the purpose of the yellow line? Anybody can tell me what the purpose of the yellow line? What is the purpose of the yellow line? Anybody can tell me what's the purpose of the yellow line? The purpose of the yellow line, right, indicates the so-called San Andreas fault, right? The so-called San Andreas fault was is, or however you want to say it, right? Remember I explained to you all that Abba switched the fault line already. Switched the San Andreas fault line. It's not where it was. The fault line is not where it was, folks. Okay, it's not there. It's not there. Right? So the reason for all the earthquakes happening in California is to do a reversal. Yeah, right? So the earthquakes happening in Southern California is to do a reversal shifting. Earthquakes happen in Central California. It's also to do a shifting, but not a heavy shifting. The shifting that will happen in Northern California will be San Francisco Bay. As you're seeing here, San Francisco is the northern, right? Is the northern. So yes, this is the west coast of the world, or west coast on Earth. And this is the drawing to deal with this. Oh, everybody quiet, sir. Anybody on the live? I'm only seeing 3 people on the live. Only 3 people on this live right now. It's a cool scene. Alright? Cool scene. I ain't talking obvious, so I don't know people listening to me. Alright, so what I'm just going to do is put little lines. I'm just going to show you all, right? This was the San Andreas fault line from on top. That is no longer the San Andreas fault line anymore. It has switched, right? The San Andreas fault line now runs from Ridgecrest straight across to Kansas City, or Kansas, near to Oklahoma City, right? That is where the San Andreas fault line has switched. All right. So what I'm going to do is just put, I'm going to put other alphabet.
Earthquake upgraded to 6.1 from 5.7. Location, Western Indian Antarctic Ridge, 47 minutes ago, 10:28 a.m. Class, strong. Depth, 10 kilometers.
I don't like how my pee looking, boy. My pee looking kind of beat all day, boy. Ah, shame. Let me draw a deal some. Oh, good. Well, sorry about that. I just want to draw it a little nice so that you all could see, because whatever I draw here, oh gosh, my drawing skills is out. Oh, good. Let me see if I can. Alright, so I'll just put the letter V there, as that is on land, right? And I'll put the letter F here to confuse the enemy, for us to confuse the enemy a little bit. But I'll just change the color.
7.29, depth 2.61 kilometers.
I'm gonna see if I can draw a D. Let me see if I can make it a D. Alright, so I make a D. My D in 100,000,000% nice and beautiful. However, all I want it to be. Let's see what. I am gonna put the letter X out here. Right out here, I'm gonna put the letter X. And I'm gonna explain why I do that. Know that the elites always listen to my lives, so this is like tic-tac-toe, right? This is just like tic-tac-toe. I don't know, I only seen 3 people on the live. Only 3 people I seen on the live. So I just go in and I keep going, you know. I'm teaching the truth. Remember I told you all about the separation will be happening, right? Right. The reason why earthquakes happen here, which I'm gonna just map out for you. Let me see if I can just draw like a something. Let me see if I can draw something there. This is like tic-tac-toe to confuse the enemies now. This is like tic-tac-toe, boy. This is like tic-tac-toe. The enemies are them mad right now. Why he just don't come to the point? Why he just give us the truth? Huh? Why you don't just give us the truth? Why Archangel Samuel just tell us exactly where the fault lines are? So we can make some millions of dollars off the teachings that he teaching. Hey, what's up to you, brother Ethan? What's up to you, Commander? Can I draw a box? Can I draw a box? Alright, so the reason why I'm put nothing here as yeah, let me just do what I have to do one time, yes? Say that. Let's do what I have to do. Yeah, they say now why he just show us exactly what he talking about. He doing drawings, but he not even I mean, come on, he not even telling people what he mean. I don't need to tell nobody nothing, right? But nobody will listen to me anyhow, so nobody will listen to me, so with this sense, right? I know I join. The sad thing is that USGS and them don't know why I join. They have no idea. Yes, the blue line is the tsunami. Yeah, and the blue and the green is the differentiate the difference between the split, because right now California going through splits, sinkholes, you know, different beautiful things happening now in and around California, right? Now I'm sorry, this can't be a 3D. If this drawing could have been a 3D, it would be wow. If this drawing could have been a 3D drawing, it would have been whoa. Well. It would have been awesome to do a 3D drawing. This would have been nice, folks. And that'd be real nice. And it'd be real nice to do a 3D drawing, and talk all their mind. The elites lost. They don't know what I'm talking about right now. And then, well, he may be talking about something simple. He not talking about nothing important. They're right. They don't know what the hell are drawing, which is beautiful. It's beautiful when they don't know what are drawing, and it's beautiful when they don't know what are drawing. If this could have been a 3D drawing, would have been like, wow, would have been like awesome. Yes, the built up is the different tectonic plates, hence the reason for the earthquakes. Correct is right, my brother. Correct is right. You're listening. That's right. You're listening, brother. Alright, you're listening, brother. You're listening. Yeah, most people ain't listening right now. Most people not listening at all. Alright. So that is the building of the tectonic plates there. Building of the tectonic plates and different letters that will be active. Right? So as we could see here, people think I'm mad. Okay, is right, brother Jeremiah, you're right. So why it is I paint, why it is I put blue and I put green? Why I did that? That is the split that happening right now in California. This split is from Red Crest, right? Red Crest, where the hell Red Crest is, boy? This split is from Reno, right? This split is from Reno. Red Crest is a little way here. I ain't getting space to draw Red Crest, and I don't need to go through to explain that. But the reason why I do this, that's because it had earthquakes happening in California, right? It dismantling these letters, right? These letters are being dismantled. Letters like A, L, and 1.6, the 1 over the 6. Yeah, that's a 6, right? 1 over the 6. Those are tectonic plates that are being dismantled because that is holding the land of California together, right? When these tectonic plates are deactivated and which is switched or being used for something else rather than a tsunami, then California will begin to sink. You all understand that, right? So the so-called place where the San Andreas fault line is, the claim from Oregon straight down to California, blah blah blah. The San Andreas fault line is no longer there, as the split is happening differently now. Things that was planned to happen is no longer happening so anymore. All right, everything changed, and the reason why I use 2 black arrows, that's to establish a different split again, right? So it's the thing that you all need to understand. You all need to understand how the drawing is. Once you understand how the drawing is, then you understand how the 10.1 earthquakes would have happened. So we have 10.1 earthquake here in the bottom. We have 10.1 earthquake in the mid-Atlantic, in the mid-Pacific ridge. We have a 10.1 in the mid-Pacific ridge, which is right outside California there. And then we have 10.1 earthquake right off the coast of Oregon. That the 2 tectonic plates is going to collide. When the 2 tectonic plates are collide, we get what magnitude? We get 10. That is 20.2 magnitude. Well, I checking it 20.2, but if we check up all the magnitudes of earthquakes that has been happening around Trinidad, or we check up all the earthquakes that happened during all the times that earthquakes have been happening on the earth, then you will realize how much earthquakes really happen, and then you will figure out the purpose of why USGS decide now to hide the magnitudes and downgrade the earthquake constantly, right? That is because this drawing here is going to be active because 10 o'clock already, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take you back to the normal drawing, right? The normal beautiful drawing, and what I'm going to just okay, I'll come down some more and doing some drawing, but using a mouse, it's kind of difficult to do that drawing now. So what I'm going to do is just go back to the normal, right? And what I'm going to do is just bring up how much earthquakes happen in northern central California. And there it is. There it is. You can see Central California, Southern California. See how southern you all, right? I tell you all, central, north, central, south, south, central, or central, south, central, south, central, south, and then they went southern Sumatra, Indonesia, right? I just want to teach you all the pattern of the earthquakes and how the patterns of the earthquakes will be happening for future events. All right. Alright, so we come back now to the normal drawing, which people could understand. Alright? Once you all could understand that, that's beautifully. Right?
Earthquake downgraded to 6.0 from 6.1. Location, Western Indian Antarctic Ridge.
You see what I'm talking
59
about?
minutes ago. 10:28 a.m. Class, strong. Depth, 10 kilometers.
They downgrade the earthquake. They're downgrading it. Why? Why they keep downgrading the earthquakes? It's because of this drawing. Right? So now we're doing this drawing now. And now they will know the intensity of all the earthquakes will be happening, on the intensity of the tsunami. You will hear they're talking about a mega tsunami to happen off the coast of Oregon and California. Now you're going to see they're talking about this now. That is what they're going to be talking about. They're going to be talking about that now. This is what they're going to be talking about. As we just see southern California, we see central California, southern California central, southern California central, southern California central, southern California central. Why? Right? So San Francisco is the north of California, right? Ridgecrest is the south. I think Ridgecrest is the south. Yeah, Ridgecrest is the south or the central. I really can't remember right now. But anyhow, the earthquake that happened in Ridgecrest, it connects a split from Ridgecrest straight to this place, Oklahoma. Right? The split is happening from Oklahoma and Kansas straight back to Ridgecrest, connecting to these tectonic plates that will generate the tsunami. That will explain to you all the tectonic plates are in different formats. They are in different places. They're placed completely different from normal. Different people might say, hey, that's the tectonic plate, but the tectonic plates are completely different. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Just going to complete this drawing. Let me see if I can just. So always see the yellow. Always see the yellow drawing, right? Well, just go back and it might explain to you what I'm talking about, right? We'll just do a connection here. All the tectonic plates are aligned differently, right, to create certain catastrophic events. That is the reason why it didn't start yet. It didn't start yet in California until I bring this drawing. So after this drawing is released and I'm teaching the public, just like what I did for the Philippines, just like I did for Trinidad, and people take it for a joke. Well, right, as you see so much earthquakes happen in Trinidad, a lot of earthquakes happen in Trinidad, but Trinidad is not a active seismic zone, period, not. But because of what Yahoo are going to do and bring destruction to the Caribbean island, hence the reason why Trinidad become active. But Trinidad is not an active seismic zone, never was. Right? The active seismic zone is Carupano and Maturin. Carupano and Maturin is the active seismic zone, right? So today I had to bring this teaching to you, the public, to explain to you exactly how California will be having its mega tsunami or mega catastrophic tsunami. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is, alright, now I'm going to begin to put, like, let me see if I could just, so what I'm going to do is just draw
earthquake information, location 22 kilometers east,
like a number 3, and we will put the number 5.
plus minor magnitude 1.13.
We will put the number 5 where should we put the number 5? And why we putting a number 5 here? What's the purpose of putting a number 5? I'm going to put a number 5 right under Fresno. So right under Fresno, right? I am just going to do the connection there. I am going to insert the number 5. You know what? I should just do it like
Oaxaca, Mexico, 15 minutes ago, 10:07 p.m. Plus, moderate, magnitude 5.0, depth 10.0 kilometers.
like this. Cuckoo! And I hide that number 5. Yes, that was an embarrassment. That was an insult, boy. I lost my number 3. I had to go back and put that day, but anyhow.
Information, location, Puerto Rico region, 37
why are we
minutes
putting
ago,
number 5?
9:46 p.m.
Why are we
Plus,
putting number
minor,
5 here?
magnitude 3.0, depth 6.0
What is the purpose
kilometers.
of the number 5? Anybody can tell me? Number 5 too. Alright, you all will understand that. As I said already, it's not allowing me to, you know, do like something more advanced. Alright. Why we put the number 5? Anybody can tell me why? Why are we inserting the number 5 there? What's the purpose of the number 5? Tell me. Is this drawing a little boring for people?
All in things. King of all kings, rule all things. Lord, give us strength. Oh, never let I fail. To live out the greater part of my day. Give us strength. Give us strength.
You know what? I'm just trying to reach people. I'm just trying to people to understand, so people have a better understanding. Why are we putting in number 5? Yes, for grace. But what's the other purpose? What's the other purpose that number 5 is for? Yeah, for grace, Brother Jeremiah, but could anybody else tell me what is the purpose of the number 5? Or rather, what is the purpose of the letter A? And in number 4, right under the letter A, what is the purpose? I'll just explain it. The other purpose, with the other purpose for number 5? Going once, going twice. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get this going. What is the purpose of the number 3? Right above San Francisco. 5.0 earthquake. Well, yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah, 5.0, but nah, that is not, that is it. That is part of the plan, part of the number 5. But what is the main purpose of the number 5? So like we need Brother Jeremiah on this live. Who next on this live? Who could tell me? Who is listening on this live right now? Who could tell me? Nobody will listen to this now, but wait until the mega earthquakes start happening to us. Nobody will listen to me now, but wait. As soon as this drawing completed, you will see. Mega earthquakes will not happen. You will see. As soon as this drawing completes, you will see what happens. People that only know here, or people that only take things serious when something catastrophic happens. After something catastrophic pass and gone, they have no time to listen to you anymore. That is the world we live in, right? And then people talking about going to heaven. Wow. Just imagine, eh? Just imagine, eh? You want to go to heaven, but you can sit down and just listen to simple teaching. You can sit down and just learn something. I teaching you. I don't have to do this, right? But for the sake of Elohim, for the sake of making people understand, right, how the world going to be destroyed, how the enemies have deceived us by telling us the fault line there and the tectonic plates there and all kind of bullshit, which is not truth, which is absolutely not truth. Hence the reason why, you see.
10:27 p.m. plus minor magnitude 3.4.
5 is like a key to unlock. Yeah. 5 is like a key to unlock, but it's much deeper than that, Sister Asa. Much deeper. Is that an underwater volcano? No. That is not an underwater volcano. Is the time the number 5 or date? Yes, but it goes a little deeper than that. Alright, that kind of simple, right? That kind of simple. Once 5 is activated, then everything will be activated, right? The reason for the 5 already activated, right? 5 is when the earthquake happened in Red Crest, right? Red Crest is the number 5. I just explained that already earlier on, right? And the letter D is for the earthquake happening in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is right down San Francisco, Los Angeles there. So, you know, all them places close by. All right. The letter A, all right, signifies active, right? Other activity or other tectonic plate going to lift. Remember I told you all the tectonic plates have to collide. This is not a simple building of the tectonic plates, because you have 2 islands to deal with. Not 2 islands, rather. You have 2 countries to deal with, or 2 different countries to deal with. You have a lot of different others to deal with, right? But what's the purpose of why I did that? What was the purpose and why I did that? Because the tsunami will be happening around this ridge, right? Around this ridge is where the catastrophic tsunami will be happening, right? And the reason why I put a blue stroke with a green stroke, it signifies the ending of the tsunami. The tsunami can't go all over the land. It cannot. The tsunami cannot go over the whole of America. The tsunami cannot go over the whole of America. It cannot. So hence the reason why Abadam has sinkholes, right? Now this brings us to another main number that is going to insert. Right, I am going to insert that number. Let me see where I could put it. I will put it here.
Earthquake reported. Location: Bali region, Indonesia. 5 minutes ago. 10:25 p.m. plus minor magnitude 2.6. Depth 10.0 kilometers.
So that's the reason why Abba is building the tectonic plates in this order, because the tsunami cannot go all over the land. It cannot, right? Right? I love that 7. That 7 draw nice, eh? Who don't like it, I the blasting business. I a business. If you don't like my 7, that you. Anyhow, this is the number 7 here and the number 3. Right, and what we're going to do is we're just going to do some multiplication, right? We had to do some multiplication to get a certain thing. So let's multiply 7 times 3. You multiply 7 times 3, what you get? Anybody? Multiply 7 by 3 and let me see what you get. The tsunami can only reach to a certain place. It can only reach up to a certain place. It can't flood out the whole of America. So that's just bullshit that they were telling people how well the whole mega tsunami gonna happen and California going and sink and blah 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 blah. That's not how we're going to happen anymore. Things change, right? Completely change, right? 7 times 3 is 21. All right. Lovely Sister Karen. So what we're going to put number 21 now. Where we're going to put number 21 and why we're going to use the number. Why I tell you all to put 7 times 3, right? I'm not going to put in the times here, but we see 21, right? What 21 comes to? Why 21 so important? Why the number 21 so important? And today's the 21st, right? Because today's the 21st, all this going on begin today. All this going on begin today. All this going on start to happen from today. Alright? All this going on start to happen from today. So as soon as this teaching is completed and I complete this teaching, bam, we're going to enter into this phase in California. Now, the people in California, some people will be raptured and some people will be left behind. Not everybody will be raptured. Everybody think that everybody on the earth going to be raptured. No. Only a certain percentage of people will be caught away. The other people who will remain, they will remain on the land, on a dry, barren land. They will remain governed under the Illuminati for a short space of time, right? Which is the New World so-called order. They will be governed under that order for a certain timing. So those who are left behind will have to suffer this. So the reason why, guys, what's the reason I said sometimes 3? Because the 21st is a very important timing for Elohim. Very important. The 21st is very important. On the 21st of August 2017, there was a solar eclipse. Yeah? Yeah, I remember. Go and research it now. Go and research on the 21st of, if you don't believe nothing I'm saying or what I'm teaching, on the 21st of August 2017, 2016, 2015, 2014, 13. If you go and do your research well, then you will see, well, what I'm actually teaching you, right?
Location, Oaxaca,
the
Mexico,
21st
ago,
of
10:11 p.m.
August is a very important date. Alright, that is why I say add 7.7 times 3, right? And you get 21, right? So now because we're gonna find a place to put the 21, and that is to confuse those who will be watching the live after. Because if they was interested in learning the truth, they would have been on the live, right? And they would have been on the live if they was interested, right? I'm gonna put the 21. Well, I'm gonna put that 21, boy. I'm gonna put that 21 up here. Go back and research, and you will see that on the 21st, oh gosh, that's too kind of awkward. Oh god.
Earthquake reported. Location: Azores, Cabo de San Vicente.
Okay.
11 minutes ago. 10:23 p.m. Plus minor magnitude 3.9. Depth 26.0 kilometers.
So this is to confuse everybody else. Everybody else watching it, they want to know why I put 21. If they was interested, they would have been on the live. When they're on the live, they would have know exactly what would have been happening, or what would have been happening, or what due to happen. I mean, that's oh my gosh. 7 times 3, right? I end up deleting the 7, yes. Let me just go back and see what I can get back there. Oh my gosh, my beautiful 7. Alright, so my 7 might look kinda like if it's a Bonaro. Alright, but see what
minor magnitude 2.7, depth 10.0 kilometers.
Let's see, but why Archangel Samuel put 21? Why? 7 times 3 is 21, right? Alright guys, so we making sense. Are we making some sense here? Are we making some sense here? Alright, and note, I'm not going to put times to let the enemy really know when these things going to happen. No, we're not going to do that. Alright, and now what we're going to do now, right? So the 21 actually represents 21 days for California, right? The 21 represents 21 days. So if you check 21 days from today, what day it will be? I can't go back and check. I can't go and check that. I could just teach you all exactly what thing, right? But 21 days from now is when it will begin. Well, it already started, but you know, we're talking about the intense timing for California and so forth and so forth, right? Remember, because the catching will be happening wherever you are. Once you are part of Elohim's righteousness, the rapture will happen. You will be caught up because you hear the ancient truth of Elohim, and you have the oil of salvation, the ancient truth in within you. You will live the ancient truth, you will be raptured, right? You live Christian, Muslim, Hindu, whatever other religions, you will not be caught up where you will be left behind, right? Heaven is a holy place, and it's not a place for ungodly, unholy people. So everybody think that they're going to happen to end up in heaven. It's not that easy to enter heaven. You were told fairy tale stories about heaven. Heaven is a very straightforward place, and you need to be holy to enter. They don't want no unholiness in heaven. That is the reason why mankind were given so much opportunities to repent, and most of the opportunities already gone, right? So that time is gone. Time for grace and mercy gone, right? So but you are still being shown mercy because they're doing the tectonic plate movements, and they're doing sinkholes and doing saturation and all those beautiful things, right? Because they're doing all those beautiful things right now, you are still being shown mercy. Mercy is still being shown, and mercy is also represents the number 5. All right, I remember most of you may be seeing a lot of numbers all over. You may be seeing numbers showing up. You might see the number 5. You might see, sometimes you might see number 4. You might see, you might see different things now, right? All right, so this is the other thing I'm gonna explain here, right? Now I'm gonna ask somebody to do something kind of weird. I'm gonna ask you to do something kind of weird. 4 multiply x is what? Anybody? 4 multiply x is what? What is 4 multiply x? What is the purpose that we multiply x with 4? What is the purpose, and why we multiplying 4 with x? So 4 times x is what? Anybody can tell me? 4 times x is what? Anybody at all? And this have to do with the earthquakes too as well. So I'm teaching deep stuff, real deep stuff here, right? That some of you might not understand, right? But this is very deep. This is so deep. This is real deep. And NASA, USGS, seismic, and them, they can understand this because they into science. I not into science. I into righteousness. I teaching you the foundation of Elohim righteousness. What the calculations, how he build the tectonic plates, and why earthquakes happening out in California Sea, why earthquakes happening on land. I teaching you the foundation, right? I teaching you the advanced, I teaching you the deep advance, right? I teaching you more advanced. So I need to know what is 4 times x, or x times 4. What is x times 4? Yes.
Earthquake information.
X is equivalent to 10, so it will be 4. Very good. 40. Well, we're not really going with the 40, right? But we multiplying 4 by x, right? But while we multiply, we add. So this is a mad calculation. Saying, have I heard it before, right? Wonderful, Asa, wonderful. So now we multiply 4 3 times, right? So we multiply, so x, right? X equivalent to 10, right? So right where x is, right above x, sorry, right beneath x is 10.1, right? You understand, right? This should be open understanding to everybody, right? Wow, this is awesome. This is like a teaching a class. It feels wonderful to teach people the truth, so people really open their eyes, to understand what really going on now. People have a understanding of everything. So what I'm actually going to do, right? What I'm actually going to do is, this is very deep. We explain it very deep, and I'm going to explain how other earthquakes going to happen. You see, I'm teaching only the foundation, right? All right. I ain't asking you to join a registration or register to learn this, right? I'm not on that. And to teach people the truth. I know people will not listen to me. So that's the reason why I do it in a confusing way where people will not understand. Right? But if you lay this drawing flat, let me say you lay this drawing flat, then you will be like, wow. And if you're looking at this drawing from the sky, knowing that the earth is flat, then you'll be like, wow, okay, this is the arrow pointing, so the arrow pointing, so that is a split. But what will create the split? Okay, we need earthquakes, we need sinkholes, we need separation, we need saturation. You know what I mean? So if you all get into that understanding, right, of everything that it means here, then you will understand. I hate maths, really. I hate maths. You know, I seem to say that in all you. I hate maths, right? I hate maths. The teaching ain't done yet, right? But I just wanted to ask anybody who have any questions, keep that questions in your mind, all right? I just want this to sink in into your spirit. If this sink in into your spirit, only maybe you might have an understanding. Only then maybe you might have an understanding. So just let me know in the comment section there, as we're gonna just take a break.
Dreams of a poor man's sleep are of getting riches one day. While the money man bows in the heat, thinking wealth can make them say. There in man's his hand, even blind he's no eyes to see. That the gift of child is meant for situation, you cry and call on Johnny. Yet he helps you from your wrongs, you still go home refrain. Why are you hard of hearing your words cannot go in vain? Hearken to the voice of his calling and make sure that you are saved. Who can't hear will feel and see that Jah is real. Who can't hear will feel, Jah plays no hide and seek. Who can't hear will feel, you see. God is meant ever as intimidating victim and object.
Alright, so we are back. Remember I told you all to add up 21 days from now. And let me just put it there. If we add 21 days from now, what do we get? We add 21 days from now, right? It lands us in where? Not the 11th of September. Yeah, guys, we are back again. We are back again. Get that number up. This life supposed to be packed with people, but say what? We'll have little people. Alright, so remember I told you all to multiply 4 by 4, right? Multiply 4 by x. Alright? We multiply 4 by x, we get 3 4s. Right? We get 2 4s, sorry. Because the... What I'm teaching you all is... Well, what I'm teaching you? Algebra. Algebra. Right? I'm just doing it in a simple way people could understand now. You know? A little easy. You know. All right. So 10 days left in August. All right. 11 days in September. All right. And 21 days.
Earthquake update. Location: Utah.
From
19 minutes ago. 10:31 p.m. Plus light magnitude 4.0. Depth 10.0
us the
kilometers.
September the 11, 2019. All right. All right. So guys, we already did the multiplying. Let me just be on track. What I'm going to do is where I'm going to put the 4, because I need to put double 4, right? Remember, people that be seeing 444, right? 444 is judgment, right? Or 4.4 or 4.4 if I want to put it. But we're going to put a 4 here, right? We're going to put another 4 right here. So we have 4.4. So we have triple 4, right? Right? So if we check up 4 and 4 is 8 and 4. Right? So 4 and 4 is 8 and 4 is 12.
Update, location,
right?
Puerto
We
Rico
get 12.
region. 1 hour
right?
ago, 9:46
Where do we put
PM,
12?
Plus, minor,
right?
magnitude 2.7, depth 5.0
Where do we put
kilometers.
12? And the reason why 12, right? All these things that you all should, you know, keep into consideration, right? Where we're going to put the number 12? You're going to put the number 12 up here. Alright, so now I'm going to put the number 12 somewhere up here, or the number 12 could go anywhere here. Oh gosh. Sorry about that, hey guys. Let me see if I could just draw a straight line. Keep it to consideration, right? As you can see the number 12 on the land too. You ain't seen it? Alright. On Google Earth, you ain't seen the number 12 there? It's right there. And I know seen that, eh? So trying to insert the number 12. Sorry about that. By using a mouse to draw. Using a mouse to draw wouldn't be accurate. It wouldn't be 2 and all these different things. It wouldn't be thing. Anyhow, you all can understand that is a 2, not a Z, right? So that is 12 there, right? Now we're going to add, let's see, we're going to multiply, well, V also represents 12, and then 12 represents A, and A multiplied by 4 will give you, all right, okay, then 17 and 21. All right, it was nice having you on the live, Sister Chloe. All right, so guys, we're still here on this live right about now, and the reason why I do not draw in for California, because the 5 is the active, 5 is the number for grace, for mercy, and 5 is the number for Archangel Samuel too. 5 represents the mercy of Elohim. It represents the mercy of all those who laugh at me, so that they are being shown mercy. Although they laugh at me, they are being shown mercy, right? But not for long. When 4.4 and 4.4, when these triple fours are activated, this means judgment, right? Now we're going to see 4.4 earthquakes happening right off the coast of Oregon soon, right? Or soon we're going to see 4.4 happening. Then we're going to see 4.0 and all these different things happening. But most of the earthquakes that happen offshore or offshore of the coast of Oregon is like sometimes it'll be like a 5.0, but Abaddon did a 6.5 depth. 6.5 represents 6,500 feet deep. Although NASA and them don't know nothing about that, but they does recording earthquakes based on the depth that they get it, and based on the magnitude. All right, that's how they does the calculation. We don't do calculation like that in Elohim. Calculations are completely different. Calculations is like a complete max book that you never learned before, right? But the only how you could learn, the only how you could learn this, right? The only how you could learn this is by having the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from Mama Rakakodu Akadosha, right? That the only how you could have wisdom from this. All right, now we're going to go to the number 7, right? The number 7, folks. Number 7 is completion, right? This is the completion of California. This is the completion of destruction for Sacramento and thing, right? Las Vegas, right? Las Vegas is close to the coast too as well, so we know that this yellow line stretches further down to the whole coast of California, from Oregon straight to Los Angeles until we reach up to Beja, California. When we reach up to Beja, California, that is it. The tectonic plate will stop there. That the tectonic plate, the ending of the tectonic plate. That is why I stop down here. If you look down where you see 22, right? If you multiply 20 by 2, where you get?
Magnitude 4.3, depth.
Let me do some calculations now, shall we? If you multiply 20 by 2, what do you get? 20 by 2. $20 multiplied by 2. Anybody? Can anybody multiply 20 by 2 for me? Multiply 20 by 2. After this, I swear I won't give you all no multiplications again. I'm just doing this so that people could understand how the tectonic plates are aligned. Not when I saw them draw a line straight through and call it not the tectonic plate. That is just bullshit. All right, NASA them draw a line on the map and they say that the tectonic plate. What bullshit I hear in here? That can't be the tectonic plate. And no, that's not the tectonic plate, right? This is the tectonic plate that I'm drawing here. This is how the tectonic plates are. This is originally how the tectonic plates are. Now they don't know, so they couldn't draw the right thing, because they would never tell you all the right thing, by the way. So it takes true holy person in Elohim like myself to come forward and teach you all this deep hidden ancient truth. Right, this is the ancient truth here that nobody else on the earth knows about. This nobody knows on the earth. Drawing of the tectonic plates. Yes, the nobody drawing of the so-called tectonic plate that NASA drew. Right, that's what NASA drew. That is what USGS drew, or UE Seismic and them did on the research. But they full of shit. It's just complete rubbish, nonsense. What I'm teaching you is the ancient truth. This is the foundation. This is exactly how the tectonic plates are rested, flat, and it's rested like that. That's how the tectonic plates is.
1.22 depth.
Alright, so 20 by 2 gives us 40, right? Alright guys, so we're taking 20 from 40. If we take 20 from 40, what will happen? How much will we have? Right? Remember, I'm not good. Remember, just doing simple additions, right? I ain't doing nothing hard. I'm just trying to educate you spiritually. I'm just trying to educate you as best as I can, right? Because if I don't educate you, nobody else can educate you, right? Nobody else can spiritually educate you, other than you might learn from the UE Seismic and them, but it will be deception. It will be deceptions. Will be, right? Will be deceptions. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do an arrow from here, right? This arrow connects to the A, and there's a purpose and a reason why doing it in a certain way where you all can understand. Oh shit, man. Arrow going there. Let's see if I could come from the underneath. Oh, wrong. So I'm just trying to educate you all as best as I can. Nobody else, well, people can educate you, yes, but they will deceive you. I'm not deceiving you. I'm telling you the truth, right? I'm giving you the truth, giving you the honest truth of everything will be happening, right? No strings attached, all right? So we have 20 by 2 gives us 40. We take away 20 from the 40. How much will we get? If we take away 20 from 40, how much will we get?
Earthquake reported. Location, Puerto Rico region. 12 minutes ago. 10:47.
If we take away
plus,
the 20 from 40, how much we get? We get 20, right?
Kilometers.
Right, 20 take 40. 20 take from 40, well, gives us 20, right? Right? So remember to telling you all earlier on about when this thing will happen, right? Now we get 20, right? So let me just add that in there. So now we have 20 here in this little beautiful bracket. We have 20 there, right? Why did I put an arrow facing the A? What was the purpose of the A? Because this is the load on the tectonic plate, right? The load, not pressure. Oh, NASA talking about, they're talking about how the tectonic plates releasing pressure and releasing pressure. One set of bullshit. Tectonic plates and releasing a blasted pressure. Nonsense. Rubbish. Complete bullshit. That's complete rubbish. Thanks, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you there. Yes, 20. All right, so we have 20, right? Right. Now we will take 4 from 20. If we take 4 from 20, what will we get? So we know very well. Now the calculation here, calculating the tectonic plates, calculating when the events will be happening. We calculating how much days to advance into this that happening here, right? We calculating all this is being calculated. That's like I did the other drawings for Trinidad and I did the other drawings, right? We're doing our calculation for California because California is on the same land with Oregon, right? Because they're on the same land, we have to do a calculation to get the tsunami over Oregon, right? We want the tsunami over Oregon and then we want the tsunami to stop, right? Because after the tsunami there will be fireballs coming down a little way up. We're going to talk about that a little later on the live now, right? Right, so we take away 4 from 20, we get 16. Where we're gonna insert that 16, folks? Where should we put the 16? Where should the 16 go? All right. Well, I know where to put the 16, but I was just asking you all now, just making sure that you all on the live, right? We're gonna put the 16 right here, right? We're gonna put 16 right here, right? So we have 16 right above Redden. So right above Redden, we have 16, right? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to divide these numbers, right? So remember what I teach you all about the 21st, right? The 21st is a very important day, right? On the 21st of a particular timing, when certain things, certain events will be happening, right, will begin to trigger. So all these 10.1 will be triggered down here, and then we have a 10.1 here that will be triggered down here. Then we have the number 4444, which is judgment, right? Now note, this is a divine teaching that I'm teaching you all here, obviously. That's why I have the patience to do it, because I'm in the mood now. Once I'm in the mood to teach you all something, no problem. We could go whole day teaching you about the truth. Once you love the truth, you will be on this life. Yes, arrow on the 8 represents the Lord. Wonderful, Jeremiah. Wonderful. That's all it is. It does represent the Lord. But how come the other arrow connect to the red line above it, Jeremiah? What is the purpose, everyone? What is the purpose? Could you tell me what is the purpose of the red line, right, that the V and the D is on? Why? What's the purpose of the red line, and why I put a blue arrow on the red line? Could anybody tell me why? Yeah, that was Brother Obi, not Brother Jeremiah, that said arrow to the 8 represents the load of the plates, which is true, Brother Obi. I now sees you. yeah, Brother Obi. So the arrow on the 8 does represent the load of the tectonic plate. But that is all it is. That is just all it is there, right? That's all it signifies. So all talk to me. We are 16, we are 12, we are 7, we are 3, we are 21. And I explain what these numbers mean. Right? And I explain to you all the reason why we have the numbers in specific places signifies certain things going to happen on certain days. If you look at certain timing, when certain earthquakes, mega earthquakes happening, then you will see what? Okay, just like you had the 12, you had the 16, you had the 7, you had the 21st, you have 5, you have 20, you have 2, you have 10, you have 1, you have 444, you have 1.6, you have 10.1, you have the letter C, you have X. But what missing here? Anybody can tell me what missing here, right? So that's why I'm asking you all, right? Why it is talk to me now. Talk to me, right? We have 3 people on the live, right? Only 3 people we have on the live. What is the purpose of the red line, right? And why I put the arrow to represent the red line, and why it is the green is connecting to the red. Wonderful. Yes, Jeremiah. So the red line is the build-up of the plate, yes, but the red line is also the fault line. The red line is the active fault line, and the yellow above the red with the 12 is rest on. That is the so-called wannabe, used to be, where the San Andreas fault line used to be is no longer the San Andreas fault line anymore. That done. That changed. San Andreas fault line is now being connected differently from Red Crest straight across to Oklahoma City. So from Oklahoma City to Red Crest, there's a split. There's a split right now as we speak. There's a split from Red Crest, which is connected Yellowstone. I think Yellowstone somewhere there in the mixing. And from Yellowstone, right, connect to Red Crest. From Red Crest, connect to Oklahoma, Kansas, right? And that is where major shifts will be happening. All right. Also to remember that places like Lavantil, places like Barataria, places like San Juan, places more in the, I don't know what to say, places more in the northeast or northeast or the northwest of the island of Trinidad and Tobago will experience the saturation. Also, the island of Tobago will actually experience saturation too as well. I believe that is on the way right now, but as already, Lavantil will be saturated. Lavantil have to be saturated, and the saturation that will happen up there as they are on the mountain, right? So that is something to look out for in the future. All right, something to look out for in the future. Alright, so what missing here? Why it is we didn't do nothing above the X? Why it is we have a black arrow and not a red arrow? Why it is we have a black arrow? Why? Because the reason why we have a black arrow, because these places here, right? These places here will be destroyed with the mega tsunami, obviously, right? And let's talk about something a little deeper. Abba now remind me, yes, Abba now remind me that California is right down. You see right where 4 is here? Right where the number 4 is, that is Hawaii. My bad. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to confuse you all there. Abba now told me that where the number 4 is where Hawaii is. Alright? Note that lava balls will be launched from 4 straight up to number 16, because number 16 is where the tsunami stops. So these other the people who live in behind 16, right? Behind 16, not in front of 16. Remember, the tsunami ends right in front there. I'm not going to do no drawing to signify that. And the reason why I put a black arrow indicates that is where the death stop of the tsunami will end. The tsunami will end right where you see the black arrow, right above the 16, right where 16 is, right beneath 16. That is where the arrow will be happening there. Alright? So you all seek places of wise counsel. Mama Imaya's wise counsel that came to my spirit just now, and I think that you all should seek the wise counsel of Elohim through me right now, so that you all will learn, you all will know when the rapture is going to happen, when the catching is going to happen, and so on and so on. Right?
4.3 depth 11.0 kilometers.
This is a very interesting live, and we should have more people on the live. But this is just sad. This is just friggin' sad. Let me see if I could just continue this teaching. Let me just add something else. If I get kicked out of a group, I'll say what. As I said already, just to recap, lava balls will be launched from the number 4 straight to the number 16. From the number 4 to the number 21. From the number 21 to the number 5. From the number 5 also is where there's a underground or underwater volcano there, right? So those who don't know, the number 12, number 16, number 7, number 21, they all represent volcanoes as well that will be active in the near future, which will be very soon. So California have a lot of volcanoes. Don't get wax. California have plenty of volcanoes, and the volcanoes will be used to. So when Yellowstone right now, Abba is right now filling the volcanoes right now. These volcanoes is being filled, by the way. Abba filling the volcanoes right now from the volcanoes in California right now being filled up to its brink, and because Abba take lava from Yellowstone to fill this volcano, and from the volcano it will go to the nearby sinkholes, and it will create, a horrific sort of death way, you know what I mean, how people will die there in California. That is behind California, by the way, right? So what I'm going to do here is, just for the record, I'm just going to do a little switch there, right? So I'm going to do a switch, as I'm going to do a switch now. And what I'm going to do here, alright, I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about by bringing up a map. Alright, so I bring up the map, but I still have the drawing in the background, but I just bring up the map, right? keep in mind what you learned today, right? You will never learn it nowhere else, because nobody else can explain to you nothing of all what will be happening, right? All right. Okay, so this is the same drawing, right? But just we included Oregon into it, right? So let me see if I get some little, if I get a little dragon space. Excuse me. A little dragon space now. I will be able to explain a little more in depth. People don't take me serious, Sherry, right? So, but that's all right. That's a cool scene with me. All right, so that's showing you all now, right, where all the places is and where the tsunami will stop. All right, note, if you look through this whole map, there's no ocean, right? There's no friggin' ocean, no ocean at all. You ain't see no ocean. You might just see little lakes and thing, right? But the tsunami will stop. It will go to a certain thing and it will stop, right? Now, note to everybody, right, as I said already, Hawaii is not far from here. I'm not sure how to look for Hawaii on the map here, but Hawaii is not far. But I'm going, and hopefully you'll see Hawaii. Let me see. Let me see what's gonna happen there. All right, so we're going Hawaii, and I can't find that right now, but Hawaii is certainly not far. I just want to show you all now, but I just wanted to show you all using Google Earth, so it could be kind of hard sometimes to show you all simple things now, right? But down here it could be Beja, California, and all these different things. But remember, I don't teach you all about that already, so right. So as I said already, the tsunami will go up. Well, remember Bakersfield had earthquakes, right? A few weeks ago, in the month of July, which is the 7th month, right? July is the 7th month, and July is the 7th month, right? That is completion. That is the beginning of destruction. That is why I put 7 on the map, so that you all could actually see what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, so the tsunami will build 7,000 feet. All right, judging from the height of the tsunami will stop when it reaches Colorado. Right, Colorado is where the tsunami. That is the reason why it had so much bushfires, sinkholes, and all these other beautiful things going on in California in the past year or two. That is because the tsunami will end. The tsunami will end Colorado. Right, Colorado real freaking far, boy. Way. Okay, we reach Colorado, right? All right, so now you all understand the reason why the earthquake happened, right? Ridgecrest, right? And Bakersfield, all of them down in a hole. As you can see, it look like a hole, eh? It look like all of them down in a hole. It looks like they in some sort of like they're in a hole, right? Because Fresno and all them different places, like they're down in a hole, right? Well, as I said already, Colorado, Sacramento, San Francisco, and you have Fresno. They're all down inside of a hole, right? They're in a hole right now, right? They're down in a hole, right? So as you can see, they are surrounded by some sort of hole, right? It look like a hole, right? Right, they're down in a hole, right? So they actually in hell there, because if Abba was decided to pour, let me say, 10 billion gallons of water down in Fresno here, people will drown, right? Remember from the globe map, all right? From the globe map, you don't really see all this, you know. You don't really see all. You don't really see this full explanation. You don't really get to explain from the ball map, but because I make it look sort of flat, which it is flat, hence the reason why I think I talk that too fast. Google might remove that. They might just keep the ball alone, but they can't do that because other people are using it to do different things, right? But as I was saying to the people, right, Fresno and all them places, they're living in a hole. They're living in a hole. As you can see, it's a hole. If I decide to pour 10 billion gallons of water down inside this hole, they all will drown. Yeah, you don't need to do a tsunami, but the tsunami will come. The tsunami will happen, right? Note all these mountain thing that we seen here. That just a strip of drawing from Google Maps on them, but the actual thing is, as they say here, they down in a hole. They down in a friggin' hole. They in a hole there, right? As you can see, Bakersfield is right here. Fresno is right here. San Jose and all those other beautiful places, Santa Barbara and Las Vegas. All right, remember the tsunami will end. Colorado, the tsunami will end. All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna go out. And then we're going to go over now to Oregon. All right. We're gonna go over to Oregon. We should have Oregon in just a second. All right, so remember I told you all, I just teach you all about all that, right? And I tell you all that the tsunami will end in Colorado. Colorado is where the tsunami will be ending. And when the tsunami ends, there's no tectonic plate to build the tsunami after that. No, right? No. There's no tectonic plate. Well, let me say about other additional tectonic plate. You will have to split the earth, insert the tectonic plate. You all don't know what I'm talking about, but actual tectonic plate means nothing spiritual. The tectonic plate is not a spiritual being, or is not something that you cannot touch. You could touch the tectonic plate. The tectonic plate is a natural element, right? Tectonic plates is an actual element. That's like my drawing. You could actually touch the tectonic plate, but you can't really touch the tectonic plate. No, you can't, because the tectonic plates are guarded, and because the fallen angels, they do not know where the tectonic plates are. But I'm telling you, you could touch the tectonic plates. Right? That's why they have science. Science is to do exploration, to explore the earth, to explore things that they never discover. That's the reason why they use science, and they drill science into human beings. It's like drilling science into human beings, give them the subject science and maths and all them different things. Is a sort of programming too as well, because if you do a certain subjects, you can't get into university, correct? Right, you need to have certain subjects in order to get that. Am I correct? Right. Okay, guys, I'll talk a little bit too much, right? We're talking since the tsunami will be ending in Colorado. Since the tsunami will reach, because the tsunami will be 7,000 feet, and when it reach on the land, right? When it reach on the land, it will roll, right? The tsunami will be rolling on the land, and while the tsunami rolling on the land, it will be it will begin to divide certain parts in America, right? But when it reach Colorado, it will vanish, right? Tsunami will end there. It will just have pools of water pulling up there to begin a different judgment, because after Colorado, then there's a next split to come. So that was telling you all, don't be left behind at all, right? Don't be the ones to be left behind at all. Of course, the tectonic plates is something that they can actually touch. Yes, and they can touch the earth, brother Jeremiah, and they can touch the earth. And they can feel the leaves, and they can touch a computer, right? The tectonic plate is like a computer. You can touch it, right? Tectonic plate is like a phone. You can actually hold it. You can touch it, but you can't really go near to the tectonic plates, because under the tectonic plates there's a layer that is specifically made for lava to flow. So there's lava flowing under the earth in a tube, which I already drew in the teaching that I did with Hawaii, when I teach you all about the stop squawk or something like that. The reason why water cannot get into the Hawaii volcanoes, because Abba put a cap over it so that when he bring the saturation storms or what have you, that it will thing right. That's the reason why when the storm was coming to that's the reason why when the storm was going towards Hawaii, instead of they get storm, they get what? The storm was a sign of a tsunami to happen. The tsunami going to happen Hawaii too as well, right off the coast, right where you see the number 4 is. We're going to go back to that. Oh wow, more and more things coming in my spirit to teach you all. All right. So right by number 4 here, which I'm just going to do something a little extra special here, because I'm going to draw a box over the number 4,
location,
which is to indicate
Cordova, Alaska,
right,
5 minutes ago,
that
11:18 p.m. Plus,
I'm not going to draw a box
magnitude,
really. I'm just going to
depth,
do something
26.9
a little
kilometers.
odd that you'll never see. Anyhow, I draw the box. See the box connected. So now you all know that the number 4 connect to Hawaii, right? And the other numbers will connect to this 4 later down. This is plenty teaching, boy. Wow. Whew. So Hawaii is not far from California either. If we look on the map, let me see if I could show you all that, boy. This has been a what? Because they want to teach people the truth, you will go all out to teach them the truth. All right, so I'm going back there. Come out of the drawing. Let's give you a flashback of the drawing. Take a screenshot one time. All right, but I ain't done do the drawing yet, but I just explaining that. It's like you're building a house. Like I explain from Burma, like I explain how the splits will be happening now from Burma straight across there and there and there. Now you understand how the tectonic plates are connected, right? Whew, let me just do this. Let me see if we could boot. All right. So while we wait for that to come back up, and to note, there were no earthquakes at all happened in Matern or Carapano for today, which is completely weird. It's weird because earthquakes normally happens every single day in Carapano or Matern. That is a sign. Alright? Where the answer is this, boy? Alright, you know. Alright, so as you can see, the Caribbean Sea, blah blah blah. Alright, but I'm just going up the road just to show you all now, boy. I just wanted to show you all that what I'm talking about. Ah, yeah, trust me, seeing hell with this map right now. So this is weird. It hard. It really hard. It hard. It hard. I swear it hard. Anyhow, but this is Mexico.
Has been detected. Location, Puerto Rico,
and the pixels on them are well pixelated and things, so
minor,
it's kind of hard to show you what I'm talking about.
5.0
right?
kilometers.
Alright guys, so I'm just going to finish up this live there and done. Alright, I'm just going to complete that teaching there and done that. That's going to be it there. I'm just going to complete the teaching, working on completing the teaching there, and then what the heck is that? Okay, went on the wrong thing. Alright, so I'm back there. After this teaching, that is the day. That is it. let's go back now to this. Alright guys, so we're just going to go back to this and then we're going to end the live. I'm tired, really tired of explaining this. Tired. Let me just explain this. Okay, so we explain the different numbers, we explain everything. Everything should have new meaning to you, as you all should understand. I will not go deep into this teaching, as some people don't understand nothing, and some people will be stealing this too as well. So I will stop for now. Maybe our next time in the future, like if we're still here, maybe if I feel that, might do something additional to this teaching. But as I said already, this teaching will begin from today. All right, from the 21st today until the 11th of September, right? All these things going to be happening, right? From today, all these beautiful things going to be happening in and around California. All right, guys. So we finished for today. We do finish for today, right? So I explained everything, and I really hope that you all appreciate this drawing too as well. I teach everything that I could teach you all. I can't go further, because if I go deeper in explaining certain things, you all will not understand, and I don't want to confuse all of you, right? So I'm just teaching you all from where Abba teach me, right? Abba teach me more advanced things than this, but I cannot teach it to you, the public, because you will not understand. Because you have that human comprehension, you will not understand, and you will misinterpret what I teach you. So for now, you still are being taught ancient things, how to build a house, how to build a foundation. So now you know. And also to the drawings is under the earth, right? The drawings is more under the earth, not above the earth. But the reason why I use the word above, because the earth is flat. If you're looking at the drawings from under the earth, then you will say, well, wow, so California is on that. Yes, California is on that. All we're seeing there is under California in the Pacific Ocean. That whole big drawing that is in there is under California. And when Abba move the tectonic plate and add a tectonic plate, move this one, move that one, 10.1, 8.1, all the different magnitudes of earthquakes will sufficiently happen. Alright, so guys, you all are free to take a perfect screenshot. You can take a screenshot if you so desire. If you desire to take a screenshot, please do take a screenshot. I'm not sure if this live is going to be I don't know after that. But the yellow line is where the split will be happening, where the split will be connected back to Red Crest. As I told you all already, this is no longer San Andreas fault line. It don't exist anymore. San Andreas fault line do exist no more, right? And no earthquakes will be happening San Andreas fault line, because the San Andreas fault line has switched. It now goes horizontal. It now goes from Red Crest to from Red Crest, it leads from Red Crest, straight from Red Crest to Oklahoma City or Kansas, right? That is where Abraham began a burst of earthquakes in Kansas, Oklahoma City. Right now, you know that is the new San Andreas fault line. All right, the new San Andreas fault line is a split from Red Crest straight across to Oklahoma, Kansas. All right. Anything else? Anything that you all might wanna? Anything else that you all don't understand? Please let me know, because I'm going to end the live. Let me know. That's why I ask everybody to take notes of this. I don't want to go back and or I gotta take notes while I talking that hard. I might have commanders, I might have people listening, so that people could take notes of what I teach, right? So that when it happens, you already have a confirmation, right? You already have a confirmation. So what I'm looking at here right now, from my perspective, from your perspective too, the number 4 is like a door. if you look down, down where you see the red and the blue and the yellow, that is a door. Are you seeing the door? It's a door, right? It's a door to the tectonic wheel. Remember Colorado. After we take Colorado, there will be a tectonic wheel. That's the reason why I add additional things, because I can't do the whole of America. I can't do the whole of America. It would have been nice. It would have been nice if I could have do the whole of America. I can't do the whole of America. I can only show you from a flat perspective, as what the Google and them give me to do. But to show you the drawing from the air will be very nice, very nice. And I'm sure a lot of you going to have dreams about this drawing too as well. If you're having dreams about this drawings, let me know. Alright, if you ever had dreams of tsunami happening in California, let me know. Inbox, let me know. Alright, let me know if you had any dream about anything in respects to the tsunamis happening in California.
I hope they can hear it. It's really weird.
Whew. Okay guys, this has been a blessed life. Anything else that you all might want clarification on, let me know now, please let me know if there's anything else that you all might want clarification. Let me know right now. So what do you think will happen when Abba drop the A on the 4? Huh? Let us multiply A by 4. Multiply A by 4, please multiply A by 4. What do you get? If you take 4 and you multiply, if you multiply 4 by A, how much fours will you get? Please tell me. We are going to multiply. Before we go, we're multiplying 4 by A. Multiply 4 by A. How much people just do a live and really explain what they're talking about? I mean really in depth, like how I explain it in depth. How much people already do that, huh? Remember I did drawings for Trinidad, I did drawings for, no, I'm doing this drawing for California. Spoke about all the earthquakes that happen, Red Crest, all the earthquakes that happen in Northern California, Southern California, Central California. Spoke about all the earthquakes that happen in Oklahoma. Spoke about the earthquakes that happen in Yellowstone, Manhattan. Spoke about all that. Right. New York City, I think New York City is close to the coast too as well. A tsunami will be built there, but not today teaching. I can't teach that for today. That is a complete different teaching, and that is a complete different order of the tectonic plates.
14 minutes ago, 11:21 p.m. Plus, light
the Midwest is like Milwaukee.
10.0 kilometers.
What will be the demise of the Midwest, Sister Lolita? The demise of the Midwest will be, you know, fireballs, lava balls. It will be the in those places, like in the Midwest, will be like Williston. I think it's Williston. Those places are in the Midwest. Excuse me. Those places in the Midwest. Already being saturated, sinkholes popping up there. These people are going to fry alive. They're going to be like a mega tsunami of lava, right? Same thing going to happen in Java, Indonesia too as well, or East Java. In order to, you know, this is devastating news, huh? This is devastating news. This is not things that people would like to hear about how they're going and die, or why are you talking about destruction. I should be talking about life and all them kind of other rubbish. I want off this earth, and I'm sure you want off this earth too as well. Are you not fed up at the evil things going on the earth? Well, if you not fed up at the evil things going on the earth, then you are part of the problem, right? If you are accustomed supporting the atrocities of your enemies, then you deserve to be left behind. You deserve to suffer with your enemies, right? You make them your number one priority, well, right, you will be left behind to suffer all these things going to happen, huh? Yeah, Chicago, yeah, tsunami going to happen in Chicago too as well, right? That is why Chicago had cold front. The cold front was to harden, well, not harden, well, to freeze the crust, so that the crust will be easy to break with an earthquake. And we're going to see earthquake happening in New York soon. As soon as Abba Yahuwah complete with the saturation in New York and environs, Baltimore, and all those different beautiful places. Well, I say beautiful to make people feel the place really beautiful, but New York is a horrific place. New York is an evil place. Chicago is an evil place. Manhattan is an evil place. Right? All those places in America is evil people living there. Very evil things taking place in America. And you supporting the atrocities of America, you supporting the atrocities of your enemy. You ought to be really dotish and stupid to support the enemies. Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Lower Ohio. Yeah, fireballs. Yeah, fireballs. Right? That's the reason why Chicago had a sort of cold front beginning of January. Yeah, January. You all remember the live that I did with the cold front? Do you all remember that? Yes, I did a live where I did with the cold front that happened in New York. Right now the crust still cold. Right, the crust. You know, like if you have a let me see. If I take water and I pour it in a plate, let me just pour it in a plate. I take water and I pour it in a flat plate, and then I put it in the freezer to freeze, right? And the water will freeze according to the thickness of the water that I place in the plate. Very well, right? So, and when I go now to break it, and it will be easy to break because it's thin, right? That is why Abba brought the tin. That's why Abba brought the freezing cold front in New York or Chicago a couple months ago, right? So that when you're ready to break New York in half and Atlanta and all them other evil places, it will be easy to destroy. I know Chicago is very evil because we had a fallen one who was in the army, fall from the army. He's from Chicago. We know Chicago are very evil people. Very, very evil, conniving, evil people. South Carolina, North Carolina, Wichita, whatever the name of that place. Very, very, very evil going on there. Very evil going on there. Yeah, really evil going on there. Okay, guys, we discussing. Any more questions for me? Any more questions? If there's any more questions, then we could come to an end. We could agree to come to an end to the live now. So, you see, I talk plenty. I talk for almost 5 hours. So, you know, I wanna get ready for later. You know, later. I'll talk about later already. So I don't need to go back and talk about later again, although, you know, I might end up talking about later. Right?
Earthquake reported location.
I explained everything. This was difficult to explain for a normal university student. A normal university student will never understand what I draw here. They will say this is madness. They will say this is craziness. And they will say this is not in physics and all kind of bullshit, because they are programmed the worldly way, not the spiritual way. They don't have the wisdom of the Ruach Mama Imaya to understand this drawing, right? Only those who have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from the creators will understand this divine drawing. They will understand. Alright, so guys, any more questions to me? I am about to end the live. Let me say a professor, big professor. I can't understand this, you know. It's real hard. It's real hard for a normal professor to understand. You say, what are the answers that you draw there? I don't know why you draw this, but that's confusing. You say you don't understand nothing about the drawing. Yeah? Yeah, you will say you don't understand nothing about the drawing. A normal university student, they will not understand. Even, I'm going to tell you something, even the people who in Harvard University, they can't even understand this. Yeah, they can't understand this. This is ancient, folks. Ancient. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Most of all, the explanation is on the live. Alright, the explanation is not all over on the screenshot. The explanation is on the live. Nobody will no, to be honest, nobody will not understand nothing I draw here. This will be completely hard and difficult. But as I said already, Zion Train is coming our way. After this song, we're going to end the live. It's been a beautiful live. It's been a blessing being here with everybody, with every brother and every sister, wherever you are right now. It's been a blessing. And yeah, it's been a blessing being here with you all. And I leave you with this song. Zion Train is coming.
Zion Train is coming our way. The Zion Train is coming our way. Oh, people, get on board. Get on board. Thank the Lord. Praise the Lord. I got the train, doesn't know how the station. They're going in the same direction. Zion Train is coming our way. The Zion Train is coming our way. Which man can save his brother's soul? Oh, and it's a self-control. Don't gain the war and lose the soul. Wisdom is better than silver and gold. To the bridge. Oh, where there's a will, there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's always a way. Oh, a train is coming our way.
So as you can see, the earthquake that happened in Central California 27 minutes ago. So that brings us to 12,100 earthquakes happened from the last 24 hours to now. Brings us to brings us to 12,100 earthquake happened in California, which is between Ridgecrest, because Oklahoma is not California. Oklahoma is a different county, right? A different county, not a different country, right? A country is a place that is separated, right? Separated from the mainland, right? The mainland, like how Trinidad is separated from Venezuela years ago. I'm going to teach about that. I'm going to give you all a little teaching about that. I feel a little excited in this hour. Alright, I feel a little excited. I feel like I could go for a little hour again. So I'm going to be teaching you all about how Trinidad was broken off from Venezuela. We're going to talk about that in a second.